All right, ladies and jellyfish, welcome back to Jimbo VR. And today, of course, we're with the good homie, Whisper DCS over there.
Hello.
And today we're going to be using the F-18s to take off the carrier here to execute a Killbox Interdiction sortie, designed by none other than the homie Whisper. So with that being said, go ahead and tell our salacious viewers what they've got in store for them.
All right, so around the port of Sinai to the northwest of here, around the port, as I said, there's a kill box established, and basically anything that's a weapon we can blow up. So any kind of artillery, AAA, tanks, vehicles, stuff like that, we are going to be blowing up. That's there. I have one GBU-38, two GBU-12s, and 500 gun or so, approximately that much. You have two GBU-38 JDAMs and a laser Maverick. And yeah, so we're going to be taking off shortly, heading there. We have a tanker, an S3 tanker to the north here. I can give you frequency and TACAN for that. It's 77 X-ray and 277 megahertz.
All right,
So
sounds good.
we'll hit that tanker before we head towards the target area because we're going to be orbiting there for a while. So we want to make sure our tanks are topped up before we go there. And then after we get those done, we're going to be turning here. The SAMs on the coasts of the Gulf of Suez are eliminated, but to the north of the city there are SAM sites, mostly SA2s and 3s. So don't go too far north. Try and stay feet wet if you can. And the hard deck is going to be about 15,000 feet to avoid AAA. So, without further ado, if you want to unpause it here, then we can get started up and everything.
All right, let's go ahead and make it happen, Captain. We're gonna unpause, and I'll start off by turning on our battery, arming the ejection seat, turn on the APU, cranking the engine, setting the left throttle to idle.
Start with the right engine.
We're gonna mix it up, okay? I guess now is the time to set the bingo level as well. The engines are spinning up. Got my bingo level set. And we'll set the INS to this carrier. Turn on the radar, turn on the flare, and the laser search track. Set the flaps. Turn on the oxygen, because I always apparently forget that.
Yep.
Turning on displays. Cranking the right engine. Checking RPMs on the right engine. The RPMs are coming up. Everything's looking nominal. I'm going to set the flight controls here. And we're going to set the takeoff trim.
Right engine.
And just set the INS to stored heading so we can align a little bit quicker here.
10% RPM, I can idle. That's my canopy view.
Easy. Alright, I'm going to turn on my helmet mounted queuing system. Because apparently I have one. Oh, but it doesn't work. Just took it off. Bummer. Get my stores set up. The Maverick, we need to change that code to 1688. Change that code. We're going to wait for the JDAMs to align now. They have a 10-minute cooldown time, so I'm just going to let those cool down while I'm on the deck here. And while the INS is aligning, we have about 30 more seconds left on the INS here.
I'll get my INS going now. IFF on TACAN 75, on ILS 15, on data link from that on.
APU's on.
System 17 and speeds it off. Clear air.
Let's set the suit temperature a little bit warmer than the cabin.
I'm setting my bingo for 4,000 pounds. I assume you're at 4,200.
I shouldn't have to even tell you.
Just set it to that. Goes to that saying.
Alright, INS complete. Setting to, I guess you set to IFA.
Yeah, I just set it to IFA.
I never do that. I don't know. I think I'll just do what I do. It seems to work.
Yeah, they both work. I think in NATOPS and other manuals you set it to IFA. It's typical, but I could be wrong. That's just what I do, and it works for me.
Alright, wheel chocks coming out. Saluting. So we can get the shooter over here to come help me out. And ladies and jellyfish, we're accompanied by the new and updated deck crew from DCS, which provides you taxi instruction as well as the launch instruction. So it's a whole nother layer of realism. So they're in position, they're waiting for my salute ready to go. Whisper, are you about ready for taxi?
I'm waiting on my JDAMs, but I have my INS done, so I just want to let those finish up first before we launch.
My JDAMs don't seem to have a timer on them anymore. I don't think it takes 10 minutes. I think it takes
No,
less
it
than 10
doesn't.
minutes.
It's a couple minutes though.
Alright, cool.
Because it counts down from like 10 to 0-1 for that quality. So I'm at 3 now. Just went down from 4. So it's like 2.5 minutes. I think it's the full time. So I'm almost there.
No problem. And once your wheel chocks come out, I'm going to do the salute, so that'll be my indicator.
Yep, I'm gonna set my to steer point 1.
But for the viewers just tuning in here, definitely subscribe for more to Whisper, DCS, and me, Jingle VR. And join our Discord, we've got pinned in the description. And also, Whisper, if you want to give them a quick, just a rundown, it doesn't need to go over as much detail, but just basically a quick briefing for the new viewers tuning in here. Of what's
Yep, so we are going to be, we're going to be flying to the north, kind of northwest here. Killbox Interdiction, basically any military target that is around the port of Suez, we're going to be blowing up. Sand threat a bit to the north, so try and stay feet wet. Don't go below 15,000 feet. Let's see, my JDAMs are all set here. Salute.
Alright, salute. And as you can see, Whisper's crew is walking out to position to guide him to taxi. And my shooter is now instructing me to taxi forward, so I'm going to go ahead and give a little throttle. Start rolling. He's telling me to push the nose right. And now he's guiding me to this guy. He's going to probably tell me to go more right. Yep, that makes sense. And now this guy is guiding me to the shooter over here. Looks like he's taking me to Cat 1. He's telling me to go straight. He's telling me to go right. Go straight. And is now guiding me to the final shooter, instructing me to lower the wings and taxi forward here into position, lining up right over the catapult. And there we go, telling me to stop. Now we're going to deploy the launch bar. Alright, canopy down. Flaps down. Where you say you are? You're gonna be right behind me on Cat 1. He's putting you. Okay, I'll take off here.
Flaps half trim, set 17 up.
Tack in on 7.5. We're hitting the tanker first, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so second 7.7.
ILS 15.
Actually, I'm gonna do 7.5.
Data link on. Beacon on. IFF definitely on. Okay. Spooling up. Throttle's good. And salute. Got my one hand on the throttle and one hand on the oh shit handle. And here we go. Positive rate, gear up, flaps up. And left turn orbit. 800 feet, 250 knots. Orange Jeep gives us the peace sign. Good to see you again, Orange Jeep. Heck yeah. Always love to see returning Salacious viewers.
Alright, launch bar is coming down. I got seat and everything armed. I'm just gonna go through my checklist.
Check warning lights. Everything's out.
Checklist, controls. I'm gonna do wings are out and locked. Trim is set. Flaps are half. Hook is up. Harness. Warning lights. Nozzle steering's off. And seat is armed. Just gotta get hooked up here.
I'm at your 3 o'clock.
Cool. Launch bar coming up. Going up. Wiping out my controls. Salute. Everyone.
Rejoin.
Alright, setting tech in 77 X-ray.
Copy attack aim set 77 X-ray 99 miles.
Visual on you.
Doing it one rehearsal to get screenshots for your thumbnail, I think is a good idea for each custom mission.
Yes. You behind me? Oh yeah, I can see you on that same page. Slow down here a bit. There you are.
Yes.
climb to about 20,000 feet here,
Ascending
approximately.
20,000. Yeah, I guess I take back what I said the other day about the Hornets being ugly.
Nah, it's a good-looking jet, I think. I think they look cool, if nothing else.
Yeah, they do look pretty mean.
I mean, they are ugly with the double ugly loadout that we have with the or hard wing.
Just this
With the
particular one.
those 2 drop tanks. But these are real loadouts.
They didn't actually use these.
Oh yeah,
No shot.
I guess. Good chat. Yeah, that's what I base these on. Is real. These are what they use basically in
Wow, Gas
Iraq
would
after
not enjoy
like
my
2005 for a while, starting around then when the GB-38 entered service.
Gas, what's the title of Whisper Stream?
It's F-18 Hornet Air Interdiction Carrier Ops with Jimbo VR. I'm gonna shorten it to just carrier, to remove the carrier ops part, actually.
I thought you were just gonna be like, I'm gonna just shorten it to Jimbo VR. I was like, as you should. Proper.
It's F-18 Hornet Air Interdiction with you.
Let's go. You can change it while you're streaming. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, through OBS? Or through
No, I have it just the YouTube Studio
YouTube
pulled up on my
yeah,
other
that's what I
monitor.
figured. I was like, I haven't seen a setting for that in OBS.
There might be a way, I forget, but I just do it through YouTube.
Yeah, it works faster.
Alright, we're gonna level out here.
Gotta get some F3 views for the viewers.
Yeah, that's what I was doing that a bit. And I got that Echo 19 audio mod. I'm gonna slow down here. I'll cruise at like 400 knots. I don't even need my hands because I'm just using autopilot, coupled autopilot. So nice and easy.
I have to use my hands.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you could get separation and then it wouldn't have to.
I use a little bit of
Do
peanut
that.
butter too, but I also use my hands.
Why?
What?
Never mind.
I'm about to smack into your wing. I could reach my hand out and grab on.
You got long hands. Long arms, I mean.
Alright, well maybe now I could. Yeah, right about now.
Yeah, please don't kill me.
That's why I went down. But that was close though.
That was a little close. Alright, hi viewers, we got a couple people watching right now. We're flying to blow stuff up, shockingly. Like an air interdiction, so basically any ground targets that we find in the area, AAA, tanks, trucks, etc., we're gonna blow up. But right now we're gonna go hit the tanker so we have enough fuel for our, to loiter over there for however long it takes, so we're flying to our
we don't
S3
really know
that's
exactly
on
where these
station.
targets are, we just know roughly the area in which they're gonna be
Yeah.
stationed.
So, to the north here, northwest is the
Yeah,
tanker. We have an S3 on station that we're gonna fly and hit first.
we'll be using
40 miles out.
sensors on our T-pods to, like the lightning pod, I'm pretty sure is the one you gave us.
AT FLIR.
The AT FLIR pod, yeah. That'll be our main eyes in the sky to find our target.
Technically, we are supposed to have the Nighthawk pod for this loadout in this time period, but we don't have that, so
We don't even have access to it.
no, it's not in the game. We won't ever get it, unfortunately, but I would like to have it.
Why not?
Because I don't know if there's enough documentation for it, first of all, but also because this Hornet is like a later variant and later like software basically, so version essentially. So I don't know if it's still compatible, but even so, it's like when this specific one was in service, they stopped using the AT FLIR. I mean the Nighthawk pod, because it's an older version. They used basically since the late 80s through to the early 2000s until it was replaced by AT FLIR.
Yo, get a couple
It's kinda like-
F3 shots, like do like 3 of them in a row so I can watch your stream later and see how it looks. And to hear it, I would love to hear how it sounds.
Yeah.
With that mod.
Yeah, all the sounds are different. Cockpit sounds and startup, canopy closing, APU.
There's no way.
Yeah, Acro 19 is a good job. Their F-16 mod I like too. I use that as well. And they're the ones who did the new audio for the Kiowa. Whoa.
Let's try this again.
Alright, I'm gonna contact the tanker. Alright, where are you? Oh, there you are. Descending. 15,000 feet.
I'm just doing spirals around you.
I see. Alright, finally getting up to the first interesting part of this stream.
What do you mean the whole thing is interesting, dude? You're flying a fighter jet.
Yeah, but, you know, cruising for however many miles this ends up being 300 or so is not the most interesting thing in the
Gotta
world.
give the people what they want. It's
Yeah,
provocative.
we gotta have some
Gets the
good
people
conversation.
going. We gotta have some good conversation. Bro, we're flying to the tanker. It's
Yeah.
zip lip in these sorties.
I don't know. Well, generally speaking. Well, sometimes, I don't know. Probably.
How would it be logistically in a situation like this?
I think it's usually
majority of
not
the time,
talking
especially on
on
landing.
radios as much as possible.
They would do call
to
outs
not
for
clog up.
employment though, like Pickle.
Yeah, and they're on the radios to talk to the tankers, but
But it would be minimal.
the set radio is silenced. Well, yeah, that's like what we're doing.
Okay, switching 127500. Oh wait, actually switching to 277. 277. Okay.
111. Request rejoin. 111. Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 280.
15,000, 280. Got it.
I have visual on the tanker. Do you?
Yeah. It's out there. We can go faster.
High gas on his other account. Keen
Wow,
rev,
Gas has
pink,
2 accounts and
purple,
none
and
of them are in
orange.
my stream. What a what a
He's
good
the only
person.
he's the only person watching my stream, but with 2 accounts. I get my ad revenue up. The most money I've made in one day so far was like $2.50, which is a lot. I was shocked by that. I forget what
Yo,
video.
you
but
made 75 on that live donation day.
yeah, well, I got like half of that, but
So that would be the most.
yeah. But I meant for ad revenue.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Well, I'm small channel. I gotta grow it a little bit. I hit 1,400 subs, so
Dude, you're already achieving your goal. It only gets bigger from here. Just think about that. It doesn't just go down. It just goes up. So
thank you guys. So my only
doing good.
viewers and my only likes on this stream so far, Gas, are you,
all right.
basically.
All right, Gas, that's fine. I don't have a heart that you can break anyway, so it's fine. You don't wanna. You don't
I
wanna
have that queso
give
parody
me
stuck
the-
in my head
wanna
now.
come into the stream. It's okay. It's okay.
Alright, am I gonna hit it first or you?
Whichever you. Doesn't matter.
I'll just go first because I'm here. I contacted it first.
I mean, I'm right beside you, but yeah. It just
Yeah, I'm
doesn't-
good on my
doesn't
left
matter.
wing.
Alright, watch this. Famous last words.
Check me out, check me out. Oh my god.
See? I'm good. I'm good.
I know, I know. Alright, radar's on silent. Fuel page pulled up, slowing down here. So not yet.
Oh my gosh, Gas Turbine actually sent a smile emoji on my stream.
Yes,
and
put
then
fax
left.
machines in the chat. I'm slowing down, don't hit me please. I
Fax
swear to God.
machines means that he hates me. He told me not to hit you? My bad.
Thank you for the wake turbulence.
Alright, ladies and jellyfish, let's see what he can do.
Ready for contact. Clear
Let's see if
contact.
Mr. Wibber can gas up. First try. Says you are ignoring the other comment. Orange Jeep said peace sign. I didn't ignore the other comment. I said Orange Jeep said the peace sign earlier today. I would never ignore any comment. But thank you for tuning in, my good man. Alright, let's see if you can get it on the first try here. Looking pretty good so far. He's got it.
Contact.
Yep, I knew it.
You're taking fuel.
It's a little tricky with the S3, just because the hose isn't very long, so it's like you feel like you have to be so much closer, and just you have a lot less wiggle room than the KC-135. But
You are
I could be
really
wrong.
close to it. You're a lot closer than in the KC-135.
I'm also just right next to the tail as well.
Yeah, like 10 feet away from the tail, dude. It's not far at all.
I had a teacher who was just fooling around this thing in the 80s or 90s. I think anyway.
Gas Turbine says my first one, dingus. Dude, you didn't post any other comment except for the smiley face emoji. What are you talking about?
Disconnect.
That's how it's done.
Alright, let me see if I can do a plug and play. The old pop and plug here. What do you think? Folks, you think I can do a whole pop and plug? Because then you kind of have to guesstimate where the probe is going to be without actually seeing it.
But I ready for contact because you retracted it.
No, we didn't. It's still out.
Ready, recontact. Cleared contact.
Now it's out.
On my screen, it's been out the whole time.
Well, she retracted it on my screen.
Well, I guess I'll just wait a little bit then. Then I'll alright, here we go. Pop and plug. Here comes
Yeah,
the
it's out
pop.
now, all the way.
Here comes the plug.
Contact.
Whoa.
What the
Easy
how
with
did
it.
okay, what happened was I flew into
Gas says
that engine.
Gas told me to tell you to check the first comment that he sent.
I did. It was a smile face emoji. There's the pop. There's the
Wait, do you
plug.
mean that the first comment you sent on my stream?
You're taking fuel.
Yeah, which one? Because as of right now, I can't really look at my comments. Kind of just looking at this one spot for a little bit.
Gas insists you're lying on your stream.
The first comment that I see from Gas
Return pre-contact.
was the smiling one. You know what? There might be...
You're
There,
taking fuel.
there was a situation like this the other day when I was testing the stream where I like had to close it and open it back up, and there was a bunch of comments that were there that I didn't notice before. So that
Just
might be...
refresh it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to need to do that. Well, I'll have to do that here in a second.
Yeah, well, we're gonna be on the cruise portion this after.
I feel like I'm really close to this thing.
Yeah, it does feel like you're really close. Because the Hornet's like as big, it's like longer than the S3. Shorter wingspan, but I love the S3 actually so much. I don't know why, but I think it's a really cool and good looking plane. I'm a fan.
Yeah, it's because you like the ugliest planes. It makes sense.
I do. The F-18, the S3, the A6, the EA6, the Crusader, the A7. They're all hideous, but I love them all because I think they look so good. And the Phantom too. The Phantom is so ugly it looks good.
Disconnect.
All right, nicely done.
Yeah, man. Check the fuel page here.
It's just under 15,000 pounds now. I'm gonna go back to my radar, turn silent off. Now I gotta
Okay, flare
retrim
page
because I get
on.
way more gas in my right tank.
Somebody say gas?
Alright, turn countermeasures on, set that to receive.
Alright, air to ground is on. I will be doing my Maverick first. Followed by the JDAMs.
I'm all shake.
He originally said
Where's-
he said liar, filthy, filthy, and then he says originally said Dave Blunt's looking at, then sent a smiley
Wow.
face emoji to make up for it. Wow.
Oh. His new he refers to you exclusively as EDPVR now.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Yeah, that's what his name on Instagram is.
No, it's on Discord.
I'm
It's
in
freaking
Discord, that's
funny.
what I meant to say. His name for you on Discord, yeah.
Dude, it's not even like that, man. I'm not that big of a. It's not like I'm like that guy, bro. I don't like the Eagles that much. I'm not that big of a Phillies fan. That's me. That's the main thing he and I don't have in common.
That and you're not a 400-pound black man, but
Well, you don't know about that. But yeah, pretty much everything else he and I got in common.
yeah.
Shadows looking good, movement's looking good. I see you in the flare page. See if I can lock on. See, there he goes in the flare page right there. Oh, there, now he's moving all over the place. Look, there he's going crazy. Look, he's doing flips. Yeah, I can see you doing barrel rolls and stuff on there. It's pretty funny. Oh, getting turbulence here.
My weight turbulence.
Yeah, that turbulence just smacked my plane to the side. Honestly, that was really abrupt. All right, I'm gonna start trying to use my sensors here. Or wait, how far are we? Which waypoint? Waypoint 1?
I'm going to waypoint 1, and then we're going to be turning shortly. We're 10 miles from waypoint 1.
Oh yeah, we're about 17 miles. Waypoint 1.
Waypoint 2 is going to be
9
kind of
miles,
our initial point, basically, and then
Let me get
waypoint 3 will be our. Let me get
Wait, why is the Mav page not maving? Oh wait, there it is. But you're really making me have to go through all my fuel to catch up with you.
Sorry, I'll slow down. I mean, you navigate to the same place. I mean, you don't have to be right in front of me. You're at a fine distance, so you don't have to cook through that much. Alright, switching waypoint 2 now.
Copy, switch to waypoint 2.
This is going to be approximately our initial point,
Understood.
and then,
I'm fenced in.
yep. I have all my jammer countermeasures and everything all set where I want them.
So what are the nations to the left and right of us?
Egypt into Egypt.
And we're over what sea is this?
This is the Gulf of Suez. The main sea back there is the Red Sea.
And where's the Dead Sea?
To the east, northeast here in Israel.
That one's cool because you can just lay in it and float.
Yeah.
I've never done that, but it seems like it'd be kind of cool to try.
No, I haven't been there.
It's like impossible to drown, I guess.
I don't know about that.
It's so buoyant, though.
Yeah.
All right, let's pick it
I
up.
mean, if you're face down, then it's the buoyancy, the
Yeah, it
density
doesn't
of the
matter.
water because
Yeah,
of the
it's
salt
true.
quantity is kind of irrelevant. But
You're just like drowning in a puddle.
yeah, you can drown in an inch of water, or 2 inches.
I'll have to try that and find out.
Yeah, it's a new form of autoerotic asphyxiation.
I gotta get more creative. Ropes aren't cutting it.
Imagine dying that way, though. 'Cause it happens a lot.
Dude, no way. That reminds me of something that I'll have to show you.
Oh, God. That does not bode well.
I'll wait for the stream to end first.
You better. I already have to ban both of us for inappropriate language and content in the
Both of
Discord.
us.
Like, I was editing stuff in Discord, and then I was, like, reading the rules that are set again, and then I was like, huh, we are the biggest hypocrites in the world.
Yeah, I know. We really are.
It's mostly you, me, and Gaz talking, or me and Gaz, and a couple other people talking.
The rules.
It's
are
mostly you
for
two with
everyone
inappropriate
else.
content. It's mostly the inappropriate content with you guys, but
No, it's not.
yeah, it is. You only ever talk in the Discord when you have something inappropriate to say. I'm gonna start timing you out. I don't know if you can
That's
end
a
your own
lie, dude.
timeout.
It's a lie. I talk in the Discord
It may
to
get
help
to the
people.
point where I have to punish you.
I've been waiting for so long.
This is what I mean.
What? Didn't do anything wrong. What are these?
What did I do?
Dude, this mountain range is honestly looks pretty magnificent. I have to.
I
Like,
love the Sinai map. It's so
constantly
cool.
look
Hey, there's an
back
airport
and
down there,
forth.
an airbase that's not actually a real airbase because it's just
Where?
ground texture.
Oh.
3 o'clock low.
What is that?
Obviously low.
Oh, what is it though?
It's an airport, but doesn't have texture.
You know that. Well, you could
guess
still
not.
probably land there if we needed to. What's the?
Yeah,
name of
it's
it?
just. I don't know.
Oh,
You would just be landing on the ground
Let's pick
because
up some
it's
speed,
not like
man.
an actual airfield here. All right.
yeah. We don't need to be going so slow.
Let's go on 350. Yeah, I'll cruise at like some other speed.
Let's go. Let's start at 25. We were approaching at 25. That would give us at least 10,000 feet of descent rate to lock onto a target.
Oh yeah, that's true. We'll climb up here. I have that queso song stuck in my head now.
We'll put it on. Oh wait,
No,
TOS.
copyright probably.
TOS. It's so funny that we're so strict about playing songs, but not about the
Yeah.
stuff that's in the Discord. So, speaking of
Yeah.
Discord, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to join our community of professional, mature, well-minded aviators,
Most of them are. It's just us that aren't.
just
That's
shut
the
up.
thing.
Go ahead and join.
Actually, I have been called by multiple people have said that I'm the sane one of the three of you. If you mean Gas, which
You know
is
why?
very
It's
funny.
because
to me.
you only. It's because you.
So I
don't-
have to be the voice of reason and professionalism.
No, the reason is because when you're with Gas and I,
Professionalism.
it's Group A. When you're in your Discord, it's Group B. So you never show them Group A side of you.
I do sometimes, but it's like I don't know. I have a soothing voice too. You have a gruff voice, evidently, as it turns out.
What do you even mean? They
Not my
said-
words.
Who's? I swear, I'm gonna smack Aggie out of the server if he's talking like that.
It wasn't him.
Who was
That's-
responsible for this lander?
Hi, Aviator. How's it going? What's good?
Oh, it was that dude. Okay, I'm gonna ban him.
No, it wasn't him.
I'm gonna find out.
A lovely form you were in right now.
Oh yeah.
Nice parade. Well, to be perfect parade, you would scoot about 6 feet back, but your wingtips are in perfect position. Like you want to, according to the NATOPS manual, you want your wingtip to be in line with my wingtip, like laterally, not laterally, the way that it is, and then you want your head basically to be right across from my engines.
I see.
Alright, 77 miles out. Tail flying.
That's
Air to ground
insane.
mode. Dispensers on, jammers on, RWR is on. T-Pod is it's standby mode, not slaved.
You know
it's
what? You
on.
know what you gotta do? Whoever said that, send them the
User-
link of us playing the
on,
Left 4 Dead
LSD is
stream.
on. That's a good.
Because, dude, I'm like losing my mind the whole time.
I watched that clip the other day when, you know, the one that
Yeah.
with the tank, and then I
That's
just
the
climbed.
worst. That's the worst moment of my life,
That was
dude.
the funniest thing ever. It was so funny.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh my god.
We're gonna need to post that as like a pinned clip or a highlight or something on YouTube.
I have that video up. It only has 30 views, but that's a good one.
The whole
I
thing
love
is,
Left 4 Dead.
that
It's
whole
so
entire
funny.
video is like it's golden.
I mean, that whole stream, there's so many moments in all of those streams. And it's like, I can't ever remember which ones are there, but it's like, I remember when we did those streams, and the first, like when I'd rewatch it, like, the next day, I was just trying to watch, like, one clip to get, like, a short, and I'd end up watching, like, 35 minutes of it, because it was actually, like, entertaining, even though it's us and I played it, but...
Yeah,
still.
because we would be telling jokes, so just we didn't even notice at the time. But Gassel noticed.
Because nobody was watching, so it's just being ourselves. It was so funny.
Exactly. That's a scream you got to show to the dude who's like, I got a gruff voice. Because on here, I'm not freaking out the same way that I am when like 100,000 zombies are coming at me, and then you purposefully startle the witch because you think she's bad. Like, obviously, I'm gonna freak out.
I only purposely startled it a couple times. When we played with Gas, didn't he go after it like?
Because he was
every
like,
time?
yeah, because I was
Or
like,
it'd always
Gas,
be like
go and
Rochelle,
see.
who would just.
Oh, it would be Rochelle, and then Rochelle would die. We would have to pick her up. But then one time I was like, Gas, go and see if the witch is bad. And then he went up and actually, he got completely grounded, and we had to save him. And I don't think he thought the same after that.
No.
You're just built different. That's the thing.
The witch is just like Roxanne, but like if she was dead and a zombie and didn't have daddy's money to spend with an attitude.
She's Roxanne. You mean from the song?
That's my theory. Gas said he was trying to determine if the witch was bad, and I forget what your verdict was.
He said it was. He said it wasn't. There was a moment on stream when I asked him for his conclusion, and he was like,
"Yeah, I know.
I don't think so." I don't know, it was something like that.
Oh my sonic boom! Why is that there? We're not transonic. It's just like one of us. There's like one. I heard one engine, a regular sound of them. Alright, viewers, we're almost there. Thank you for your patience. All the people who tuned in recently, it was good timing because the first half of the stream wasn't that interesting, other than us.
So they already know that. They already know to wait at least an hour.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to look around for the Suez Canal. Oh wait, I see what looks to be a
it's waypoint 3.
long canal of water.
Yeah, you can see with your teapot, there's a little an arrow that says waypoint 3. So if you find that, that's the target area.
Alright, stand by here. Waypoint 3.
Why are you beeping at me? Because I don't think I can move.
I'm not seeing,
Alright,
I'm not seeing waypoint 3, but I am seeing the Suez Canal is what it appears to be.
yeah, well you should see the little marker right around there. Right at the port.
Oh, there it is, yeah. It was blending in. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, where are you in relation to me? Just
3.
okay. Pull up my essay page.
Yeah, mine's already up. I'm seeing some stuff. Let's see. So there's no definitive targets we're looking for, just any vehicle within that space.
Yeah, oh, there you are.
Okay.
Yeah, we just probably want to confer what they are and determine whether or not that they are.
Well, I found two
actually
separate
military
groupings.
targets.
I found 2 separate groupings.
Okay.
Let's see here. On the
Yep.
east side of the Suez Canal.
See the 3 batteries there, whatever they are?
Yeah, and then if you go further into the canal, keep looking on the east side of it. If you look further into it, you'll see another battery of 3. So
yeah, I don't know. They look bigger. They look like trucks or something.
I don't know that
Let's drop
first
tanks in there,
group
too.
of 3. That looks bigger than trucks. That looks like a sort of small installation or setup. Could be
Yeah, I mean, they
mortars,
could be, but there's still trucks.
tanks.
There could be like Emlers or something like that, like the rockets, rocket artillery.
Oh damn, yeah, it could be. Should
Potentially.
I go after one of them and see? I have it on my T-pod lased right now.
Yeah, I have it too. I see it.
Are you looking at
I'm
the
looking
first
for one.
grouping or the second grouping that's further down?
Second one.
So
The
you're
second
looking at the one that's
farther
further
inland.
in the canal. Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to attack those, and I'll attack the ones that are more at the opening of the canal?
We can do that. Yeah. I want to look around, see if I can find some others elsewhere
Yeah.
first. before we do-
Okay, good idea. At least we know where
I
those
see a
ones are.
boat. That looks like a big landing ship. And I think that's a few anti-aircraft guns lined up in a field. They look abandoned, but they're still there. So we want to.
I'm not seeing any
careful with those.
anti-aircraft. Wait a minute. I think I see some sort of launcher.
Where?
So that second grouping of 3. If you look at that second grouping of 3, that's further
right?
into the canal. And then you look a little bit above that, to the north, across the
It's
river.
kind of blocked by clouds.
Alright, yeah, just find that second group of 3,
Found it.
and then
just
look a
across
little
the
bit
river.
up. Yeah, to the
Yep.
north. Is that a...
Is it on that same side of the river?
It's
of
on the
canal?
opposite side. It looks like it's a building, or... Yeah, this is a building. It's not a launcher. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, I'm starting to approach a launch range. Should I just target the 3 on the side of the river?
Yeah, I would go for those.
Okay,
Probably
I'll
target
get
the middle
ones-
one. Maybe you might get some
Oh,
some
some
frag damage
fragmentation
to
for
the
the
other
other ones.
ones.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
I'm going after the middle one right now on the
Copy.
group of 3 that's to the opening of the canal,
Yeah.
not the ones that are further in.
Okay.
So I'm about 20 seconds away to the launch time. I'll be employing a
Oh, I
missile
found some
here.
more heat vehicles. Looks like a couple vehicles, like maybe tanks or something, abandoned in a bit off to the side.
I can
I mean,
confirm
north.
the target I'm aiming at is AAA, so stay above
Copy.
15,000.
Yeah, Matt's Angel's 23.5.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be heavy AAA. All right, putting the nose down.
Are you going with the Maverick?
Yeah, I'm starting with the Mav.
Copy. I'll hold off on my bomb then. I don't want to have it interfere with the lasers.
All right,
Yeah,
in
that
range.
looks like
Rifle.
tanks or something.
Egressing to the east.
Copy.
Flight level 2,000, ascending 25,000. Or 20,000, ascending 25.
Yep.
Alright, still lasing.
Yeah, these look like tanks. Yeah. 2 tanks right here, both clustered together. I definitely want to hit them. I want to stay kind of slow so I don't get too far in the zone. Alright. Status on that weapon.
I'm still lasing it. Alright, that looks like a shack to me, my friend. Shack on target, and that in fact was a S-60 artillery.
Nice. Alright. Hold off. Oh, you don't have any more laser weapons, so just make sure you're not firing your laser.
Alright, I'll switch to JDAMs.
Copy. 10 seconds to release. Blazing. Oh, master arm. That's important. Pickle. Oh shit, I just dropped 2 bombs.
What did you
Oh,
put
well.
it on Ripple?
No, but okay, I'm getting spiked.
Egress southeast.
I have to keep blazing these though.
Oh. Try to orbit away, use the SA page.
I'm getting engaged. Defending.
Just defend, don't worry about lasing. Dip down. Full burner. Pot flares in pairs.
I need chaff.
I like pairs.
I fell down the stairs.
Nobody shares. Facial hairs.
I think I beat the missile. God, I think I missed those targets. Yeah. God damn it. And that was 2 bombs too. Shit. Alright.
Try to engage them from further away, so you don't
Why
get
am I
within
having
the
to do my
SAMs.
JDAM channel? Yeah, I know. Well, I wasted those bombs. I don't know where they hit, but
Should I go after the same targets? I'm gonna try to look for something different.
I want to hit these tanks. But I'm gonna.
Oh, what is that? No. Nothing there.
I mean, Juniper says, love the Hornet and the murder doorbell. Yeah, I hate that sound. This is why I always do JDAM. This is because when there are SAMs, or I like to, because I don't have to laze them and then, you know, miss my targets. Alright, I'm climbing back up. I had to drop down pretty low for... Alright, well I know where those targets are, so I'll come back to them if I can't find anything more promising.
I found what looks to be like a group of 3 trucks. Oh, those were the ones that were further down the canal.
Okay.
So never mind. Those are in fact just regular trucks.
Are they?
Checking.
I don't know, they could be Grads.
They look like fuel trucks. They might have rockets on them though, actually.
Yeah.
Should I drop a bomb
it's
on one of them?
possible.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm
actually
just going in, I'm pretty sure they do, yeah.
the back of them looks a little more square like than a regular fuel
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah,
So
but I think
that's
you're right.
Alright, I'm gonna get them with one
Those
JDAM.
three- Okay. Copy.
Fuse on.
Alright, I see
Excuse me?
those 3 there.
Yes. And what's the fuse on the other
Oh,
one?
hold on a second. I found Scuds. I found Scud launchers.
Okay. That's our highest priority. We need to
Yep.
find
There's
where
2
those are.
in some trees. They have, there's 2 launchers. They have the missiles stood up right now. They're not just, like, in transport position.
So they're capable of launching then, so we need to neutralize those pretty quickly.
Yeah, do you want me to, if you want to use the LST function, then I can laze them for you and you can find them. They're kind of, you know, see how the port, it's kind of like a peninsula.
Yeah, I see that.
Right at the base of it, that's where they are. So if you want to get your T-pod kind of pointed
At
towards
the base of the
there,
port?
where it connects to the land, the mainland.
Oh, where it connects to the mainland. Okay, I'll look exactly around there because it swoops to the mainland. So I'm gonna look right where it connects there. All right,
Yep.
I'm switching the field of view.
And then click the LST function once you're kind of looking in that general area. And then it should lock on because I'm lasing them right now.
Okay, stand by just one sec. LST. It's searching that area.
Stand by. Let me I gotta adjust my position. Alright, I'm lasing now.
Great.
I'm
Searching.
1688.
Okay, stand by. I think I see something. Yeah, I locked on.
Okay. Yeah, you see those 2?
Stand by. Yeah, I do.
I'm going for the westernmost one. I'm gonna drop my bomb and then you can drop. Wait and we'll see how much collateral damage. That's Pickle.
You said you're getting the westernmost?
Yeah, stand by. Let my bomb impact so we can
Okay.
see if I can get both of them with this. I'm just aiming for one, so I probably won't be able to, but
I'm trying to find them again. My T-pod moved after I tried to request the lock on that location.
Alright, I
think I see
can
them. They
laze
seem to
them.
be in some trees.
Yep,
What the
that's
heck?
correct.
I guess they did that strategically to try to hide them as much as they could.
Yeah, I didn't see any ground, like people around them, any ground troops or anything, but the missiles, they're erected on the launchers. They're not.
Oh, it looks
Jack?
like you definitely hit something. All right, stand by as well. I confirm the damage on the other target.
First one is destroyed. Second one, I can't tell. I can't
The
see
second
shrapnel.
one, yeah, it's covered by the smoke. I need to go around.
Yeah. I kind of want to see if I can strafe those grads we found earlier, but I'm a little
Dude.
concerned about that play.
There's two more of the AAA that I did not destroy. I can go and
Okay,
destroy that with my 2 bombs left and get the rest of the AAA, and then we could strafe the grads and maybe even the Scud.
Yeah, I'm just
If it's
concerned
safe
about
enough.
any other possible AAA that's in the area.
Oh dang. Do you want me to drop the bomb on the Scud instead? Prioritize that, since that is a
Yeah, hit
pretty
that
high
Scud.
threat.
Hit that Scud.
Okay, I'm gonna hit that Scud, and then if I have another bomb, I'll use that on the other AAA, which is closest to the
Yeah,
rocket
that's
trucks.
exactly that's it, yeah. I mean, it's probably far enough that at a low angle we might.
We would just have to ingress it from an angle far from the AAA.
That's
just
what I was gonna say. It's
further
the
to the
direct
north,
port's farthest.
basically.
Yeah, exactly. And then just have to peel off well before we kind of got close
It
to
says it's
those.
in the zone. I don't want it to
Yeah,
hit a
then you
tree
find-
though.
So then egress come in from the east across the canal.
Oh,
'Cause
I'm coming
I'm
in
that's
from
what
the
I'm looking at it.
south. Okay,
Okay.
let me come in from the east then. Let me switch positions here. Move.
That's where I am right now. If you look at the essay page and kind of navigate to where I am,
Okay, I'm coming from the east.
that's yeah.
Got it. I'm turning that way right now. Okay.
I pumped out like all of my chaff. I have 1 pump left.
It must have paid off. I mean,
I
thank
didn't
goodness.
die.
Yeah, thank goodness.
I dropped pretty low just to be safe because those SA3s are maneuverable, but
Najee Kennedy said Scud about to get ratioed.
yep.
Yes, to say the least. Scud's about to get sent to oblivion. With, I believe this is a 500-pound warhead.
Not 500-pound warhead, but 500-pound bomb.
500-pound warhead would probably make an insanely massive crater.
500-pound warhead is. It would be a bigger bomb. I don't remember how much explosive is in like the 2,000-pounders. It's probably something like that. I forget though.
All right, it says in range, in the zone. I'm not seeing any tree obstruction.
All right, then drop it.
All right, here it goes.
It'll be fine.
Pickle. And you can see where I'm looking at it on the SA page, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yep. And I'm
Oh,
looking at
I know
it.
what I needed to do. I might have needed to go a little bit further to the north. If I don't get it with this bomb, then I'll do the attack further from the north. That's where I'm heading
Okay.
right now.
Yeah.
Because there's an opening in the trees from the northeast. Just have to be careful
What's
of
your
that.
fuel state?
8-7.
Oh yeah, we're somehow at exactly the same fuel state.
That's why I like to fly form instead
Yep.
of try to catch up. Man, where's the bomb at?
Yeah, you can drop those from pretty far, and you're at good altitude, so it'll take a bit to get there.
Since I can't really see it very well with the T-pod, we're gonna see if I can... Oh wow, this thing is gliding so far. That's gonna take a long time to land.
That's why I love JDAM so much.
Okay, well while that gets lined up, I'll get my plane lined up. So if I don't hit that, then I'll be able to ingress on it super easily.
Copy.
Yep, it's making progress.
And keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Every so often I'm clicking the F6. What do you think, Najee Kennedy? Do you think this bomb's gonna hit? Let's find out.
Should do if you were in range. It's just gonna drop
Seems
from
like it's turning.
There we go. Yeah, it's tilting down. It's gonna get some speed now.
Oh, it's going straight down now.
It's a very, very steep profile.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely gone.
Yes. All right. I'd say that. Did you just confirm it on your pod?
Yeah, I watched that.
Splendid. Yeah, I'm seeing a new plume of smoke emerging right now. Even though it wasn't a direct hit, there was plenty of fragmentation
It was
damage.
a pretty direct hit, I think. And punched right through the canopy of that little tree.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Well, now I'm going to wrap up that last battery that's closest to
Yep.
the to those three rocket trucks here. Let's see, where are these guys? That's a
Yeah, I
sentence.
see 'em.
don't. Okay, I see them. I see 'em.
Yeah, those are
Wait, wait,
confirmed.
wait,
Those are
those the
three
trucks?
BM-21s. I got those confirmed.
Are these the trucks or is that the battery? This looks like the battery. Yep. Okay, I'm going after that.
Okay.
Then we should be able to go in and strafe the trucks.
Yep. Probably get them in one run. So
We'll need to do
okay,
it very, very high speed at a pretty steep angle so we can go evasive quickly.
Well, I want to be high speed, but not a really steep one, because I don't want to have to get too close to them before I don't know. We'll see. Think about that.
And pickle.
I'm gonna go in basically not quite parallel to the canal, but
Alright, I'll
approach
switch
it
to
that.
guns once I see this drop here. Let's start our attack from like
I
as
think we
much
shouldn't go in
nor-
one at a time. I think one of us should watch that battery and see if it's tracking.
Okay, I'm gonna go in from the north, as much northeast as I can, while staying out of the radar range. And then I'll
Okay.
move in on the first strafe.
We don't have radars, but okay. Oh, all right, yeah. All right, yeah. I'll watch those.
Yeah, I'm talking about the SAM range.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on these bombs. Do you have a time to impact with the JDAM? I forget. I don't think so.
No.
It's getting close. So it'll hit. I just watched it.
I'm looking on my sensor here.
Oh, I'm getting locked by SA3.
And
Shack.
that's definitely a shack on target. Okay.
Yeah, just watch
Climate.
that SA3. Kind of close. Alright, what's your altitude? I can check actually. Oh, we're at the same kind of.
Getting spiked. Turning away. And I'm trying to find those rocket trucks here. They were a little further down, but where? I think I overlooked them already.
Yeah, I know where they are. If you just follow the coastline, then you'll get there. They're not far.
I know, I'm just trying to find them with my sensor before I go in with the guns here.
Yep.
Oh, I found them. Alright, perfect. Where are they? I'm like just hugging the line of that SAM. I need to get a little further out of that range. SAM is constantly just bouncing in and out of spiking me. Target's 9 miles.
Yeah, I keep getting spiked by that thing too.
I have countermeasures ready. Trying to watch out for that AAA too.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that with my T-pod. Stand by. Still just looking across the shore. I don't see it aiming at you or anything.
Alright, keep your eyes zoomed in on there. I'm moving in,
Yep.
heading 240. Descending 10,000. I'm trying to get them all in one strafe, but this might be kind of tricky. Because I would be kind of passing over the AAA area almost.
Yeah.
Let me know if they start turning.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Altitude. Altitude.
Right, I'm out.
Oh. I just saw you.
I'm not seeing any AAA come up toward me.
Oh, yours seem to be good.
I think I got all three of them.
Yeah, I can't tell they're oh my god. That's quite the
AAA's coming up,
secondary
AAA's coming up.
explosion
I can
there.
see
Alright,
it.
defend. Get up to altitude.
I'm getting up. Yeah, I can see AAA's along the west side
Yeah, you got all three
on
of
the
them.
grass.
Hard to tell. I saw a big secondary explosion though. Alright. I think we should egress. I don't have any more bombs. I don't really want to strafe any of the other targets in the city or anywhere there because I think that they'd be too powerless.
You think
Looks
so?
like 3 shack those grads though. Good job.
You don't want me to go in and try to strafe that last AAA on the east coast?
No. No.
Okay. I'll take
Too
your word
risky.
for it. I'll rejoin. My flares working? Yes, they are.
Fuel state.
6-9er.
Jumping Jennifer says, "Do it." I'm
Yeah, man.
scared.
Do it.
Alright, do you want me to? Because when we tested, you were the one who blew up. Do you want me to blow up this time?
No, I don't want any of us to blow up.
I don't either, but I want to.
Alright, well, I'll go in on the last
No, I'll-
AAA target.
Okay, there's a different target in the city that I wanted to go for. But
Yeah, that was the one that was shooting at me, and I know exactly where it's at. If you want to go after the AAA target, that group of 3, since you know where those are, I'll get the one in the city
ones
that
that I
was
was going to
shooting
go
at me.
for was like.
You said that was the one you were going to go for?
One I was going to go for was just a group of like 4 guns that are just like there in a line.
I see AAA now on the west coast of the... Yeah, you go after the ones that are in a line. Those are on the east coast, correct?
They're kind of in the middle in like a little park.
But are they on the west or east side of the canal?
They're on the port area, that side, that peninsula.
Are they like kind of in a little grass park?
Yeah,
Yeah, I see those. I see 2 guns lined up there.
I see 4.
Well, those ones were definitely shooting at me, so be careful in this
I don't
ingress.
think they were. They're not.
I saw
they're
that
looking.
I saw the guns fire was coming from there. Right now, they're not looking at me. I'm watching them on the
I
pod.
just see them in the same position they'd always been in. Let me look and see if there's any other AAA in the area before I do this, just to be safe. Because there could be other guns that we didn't see. Because these might have just been abandoned. I don't know. I can't tell. Oh, I see 2 other guns that were probably the ones shooting at you because
Yeah,
they.
those are the ones that I'm about to attack right now.
Those are the ones on the coast.
Yep.
All right. So you want to go after those, and then I'll go for the other.
All right, I'm
ones?
ingressing.
Copy.
All right, I'm off.
Good hit.
Got
Oh,
one
I
of
just
them.
saw you zoom way past. Alright, do you want to go for that again, or do you want me to go for my targets?
Go for yours. I'll go for
'Cause I
that one if
basically
you miss
over-
it.
I basically
I'm staying
overfly
locked
it.
on.
Yeah, I'm locked onto a different group.
Okay, go after those.
So you below me.
Can you describe the group? Its location?
They're basically... Okay, so you see how the port area, it's kind of like... There's a part where it connects to the mainland, and then
Mhm.
there's the actual port that's kind of split off at like maybe a 45-degree angle.
Mhm.
It's like a bend in the
Mhm.
peninsula. So you see how in the not bendy part, the part that's actually touching the land,
Mhm.
you see how there's like buildings on one part, like tall buildings, apartments or whatever, and then on the other side there's more, and in the middle there's like parks and stuff, there's grass.
Yeah, I do see that.
That's where they are. They're right in the middle between those two lines of trees.
Alright, perfect.
Entirely. Alright, so I have visual on you.
I'm moving in
Maybe
and
like 9
ingressing.
o'clock. Copy.
Altitude.
If you stay over 450, then you're going to be really hard to hit.
Copy. Alright, you going in on yours? Oh, I see
Yeah.
that, yeah. Copy.
Alright, off. It's down.
Excellent. Did you ever hit that first gun in the group of 3 earlier?
No.
That last gun?
I'm gonna get that one now. I see it. I have visual or tally on it right now.
Alright, I'm in from the south.
Okay. Visual. Deconflicting. Nature Nut says sup. Sup, Nature Nut. Good to see
Off.
you, buddy. Egress bearing.
I think that was all 4.
Egress bearing.
I'm egressing west, southwest. Hi, Nature Nut.
In Angels 10. Heading 030.
Okay, fuel state.
56.
Alright, I'm at 6-2. So we do that last run, and then I think we should head out. I just want to get BDA on my targets, though. I went fast as hell. I was at like 550 for that.
That's good. I need to get over 450 for this one.
I was scared. That's dangerous because if you get that low, you can't pull up. Actually, you can now better.
Oh, you have to have like a climb that doesn't exceed negative 15.
I was the old flight model with the Hornet before they fixed this. If you were above 350 knots, you just could not turn or pull up at all.
Got it.
All right, good job.
What-
Yeah, I
what
got
did
all
you-
4 of those.
What, were those targets inert or something, or did they designed to shoot back?
I think they were just abandoned in that field.
Well, no,
because
they
they
were
were lined up
shooting at me
neatly.
first, and then they kind of stopped.
I don't.
Maybe I was just
no, I
going
don't.
too quick.
I don't think those were.
Well, the ones that they were shooting at me before I saw that, and then I bombed the other ones, and it didn't shoot anymore. The 2 at the park that I strafed, those were absolutely shooting at me because I saw them.
Yeah, I know that
as
those 2
well.
were, but I think the 4, I don't think they were, but I don't.
Oh, maybe
know,
the
'cause
4
I
you
didn't-
got. You're right. Those didn't hit.
They-
Those didn't shoot at me.
Their
You're right.
arrows never changed their position at all.
Yeah, those 4 they just did not aim at me. It's true.
All right.
Now I'm rejoining.
Yeah, we're gonna egress because we're out of fuel.
I have 11 guns left. So
Well, I have a few hundred, but I'm not gonna use them because I wanna.
now I'm leaning. Let's see, where's my buddy at? I can switch to radar now. See the air radar.
Oh, I see you on radar. What, you're at like 8,000 feet, something like
Yeah.
that?
No.
Okay,
12.
copy. 12. Alright, you're above me now.
Switching tack in.
Visual. Yeah, 7-7 X-ray. We're gonna hit that tanker.
HSI, tack in, MLR, 166 miles out.
You want to lead us to the tanker?
No, we'll just fly together there and at whatever speed you want. Like none of us will lead. You don't have to just fly straight and make it
Yeah,
boring
but I
for
wanted to
yourself.
fly form with you.
We'll
That's
fly
why.
form with the tanker.
Yeah, but I wanted to fly form with you.
It doesn't make a difference.
Well, it does because I don't want to sit in autopilot the whole time. It's what the viewers want. They want to see me fly in form with you.
It's a lie. It says Nature
Nature
says,
has a message.
he says,
has
do
a
you
message
guys
for you."
remember when I said Colossal Bioscience was bringing back Tasmanian tigers? He says, well, they
Yes.
didn't, but they did release the dire wolf today. Yeah, they did. That's true. And they said they're going to follow it up with a mammoth. And if you saw that news article from the Real Talking Fish on Instagram, then you're a real one. I get my news from the Bikini Bottom news fish.
Charles.
Unbiased. Are you caught up or what?
I'm trying to get visual on you. You are over here and a little bit low. You can climb up to our cruising altitude now.
Alright.
You're like 15,000. I'll catch up with you. I think
Oh,
you're
there
good below
you
me.
are.
I'm just gonna get a lock on you.
Tanker's 160 miles out. Tanker's not even showing up on the damn radar. It's so far away. I'm turning more toward the tanker. Or are we not allowed to fly over the nation?
We can if we have to, because we were just kind of bombing that nation, so I don't think it really matters.
Okay.
Because I'm at 5,400 pounds, so we're gonna want to get to like 35,000 feet here, by the way.
I'm climbing.
I'll pull up my FPass page. FPass. Yep. I want to be kind of high here.
Yep. Climbing up. Shallowing out the climb so I can still maintain speed.
I'll join with you once we're at altitude.
He says, NatureNet says, no, I don't have Instagram or Facebook, Discord, TikTok, Switch, X, etc. That's a real person, bro. This dude is a real grassroots person. I
Yes.
admire NatureNet for not
Very
having that.
nice.
Although it's too bad because, like I said, NatureNet, I'm going to download Discord on your Neuralink, and then
It's
I'm going to blow it
dock
up.
you, come to your house, download Discord on it, on your computer.
I'm deleting every single program on your computer and your entire desktop. Next time you log in, is just going to be multiple shortcuts to Discord. Just coding the entire desktop. Actually, instead, I'm just going to replace all of the, like, the sources for all of your, like, clickable things on your desktop and just change all of those to bring you to Discord. So no matter what you click, it just brings you to Discord. Why am I getting... Oh, that's you. Okay.
Are you getting a locked tone or just soft locked right now?
Tone.
Okay.
Not now, but before I had
Okay.
tone. When I was like, what the
I
heck?
just have you soft locked then. I like how I can lock you with the radar from the SA page. And also just hover over you and see your speed and altitude.
I don't see you on that same
Oh.
page. Oh, it says you're behind me, I think.
Yes, because I am.
Oh. Yeah, I'll try to just stay over the water for the most part.
Yeah.
So we're not conducting like aerial invasion.
Well, again, we just...
But we
it's
weren't
the-
very much inland.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because we're still fucking bombing them. It doesn't matter.
No, dude,
I
it's
don't
cool. It's
actually-
cool because we weren't inland, dude. It's cool. It's cool.
Well, we flew over their land and their airspace and waters and
Bingo.
almost at bingo. I think once we get to like 35,000 feet, then come out of mill and just sit at, I don't know, 70-80% throttle.
I'm just trying to slowly climb this thing up.
Yeah, I think if you get to altitude faster, then that's better. We're fine. I mean, we can make it easily. We have 4,500 pounds, or I do 120 miles out. That's not a big deal.
It says to 2,000, best Mach 7.6. Let's see, range 42,000. Optimum range is 40. Okay, altitude's 42,000. Yeah, I'm not going to be there. Sorry about that, buddy.
That's fine. Just do 35. Honestly, with the amount of fuel we have, we could make it to the boat, but
Bingo. Bingo.
I'd feel better about getting some, like, at least like 3,000 pounds. Probably 2,000 pounds to do it. Depends how much we have when we get there, but.
This thing really just flies itself.
Bingo.
I know,
Also,
some
what I
ways.
discovered is that you can slightly lift up the canopy of the F-14 while you're landing, if you want some fresh air, and it won't blast off.
I don't think that's realistic. Well, there's a certain speed where it.
No, I mean you slightly, like barely open it, so it's just
Yeah.
like an inch open or something.
I liked how in the 50s with the early jets, they were still landing with the canopies open on carriers and just in general.
Bingo.
That's what they do
And
with
then
the
they would
prop
just
planes
roll over
in
and
Europe.
completely get incinerated as the plane
Sometimes.
spontaneously combusted.
Sometimes
As
that
the plane
happens.
spontaneously busted. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, don't finish that phrase.
Well, here's the thing. Those, it's like you just take the first part of the word and then you
I
switch.
I
don't
did
understand.
actually work out how you got there. It wasn't that hard to figure it out.
This isn't first grade math class.
Bingo. Bingo.
H&S says, I literally am living out my days eating berries, fish, things I hunt, plant roots, and doing other things like flint napping and building things. Flint napping.
Nature lives actually in.
Yeah, Nature is Sasquatch with a phone. Nature is
No, he doesn't have
officially.
a phone. He just
he's
made a
officially
computer out of wood.
Yeah, he made his computer out of sticks and
Like
mud. He says, and trust me, it's the best it could ever be when I'm far from humans. Yeah, I dig that.
No,
I
I
dig
can
that.
appreciate that. I can
Yeah, for
understand
sure.
that.
But
You go slow
what
down
the flint
a little
napping?
bit. Go to
What
like
the heck-
85%
What the
throttle.
heck is flint napping though? Describe to me what, because I know what napping is.
And I know what flint is.
But does that mean that you actually sculpt flint? Because that sounds cool. But also, wouldn't that create a lot of
You-
sparks?
Jimbo, can you slow down
That's
to
what I'm
like
doing.
85% throttle?
Oh, 85%? Okay.
Yeah, if you want to just be at like Mach 0.85 or so, that's probably good.
Yeah, I'm at 85%.
Just because I'm below bingo now too. But it's fine. We got gas. We got
Bingo.
enough.
Bingo.
Stop telling me I meant bingo. I know. Shut up.
Alright, I'm just on an altitude hold here.
Okay.
Bingo. Bingo.
Just gonna change my heading a little bit here. Go more to the side.
If you want to go to waypoint 5, that'll basically take us like out of the Gulf here, and back into the main part of the Red Sea.
Yeah, I'm flying.
Otherwise,
I'm turning
we can-
just straight toward the
Bingo. Bingo.
tanker now.
okay.
So that way we don't take this long roundabout path.
Yeah, that's fine. Whoa.
Oh, what? You're near me now? Oh, didn't
Bingo.
notice.
What's my prize, Nature Nut, for getting bingo?
He said, "Bro, I told you in all caps. That's how you make knives out of obsidian and arrowheads." That's what I figured.
Oh, okay.
So you
That's cool.
okay? But can I give you glass to nap? Can you make a glass arrowhead?
Bingo.
And then could you dip
Bingo.
the glass in poison? So you have a poison-tipped glass arrowhead. Because I can send a piece of glass that's like a flat shape with kind of a point to it, so you can just nap the edges of it. So it's already in the shape of an arrowhead, like a nice pointed tip, and you just hit the edges with your, I guess it's a bone, and you have some like a leather cover on your thigh,
Bingo.
and you're just napping at it so that the glass doesn't cut into your thigh and stuff. I saw this. He says he can. That sounds pretty cool. I saw this one dude do that with, like he was saying obsidian, and the dude's hands, like, as the video progressed, kept getting redder and redder, and the leather that he was cutting it on just kept getting, like, more brownish and stuff, and I'm like, dude, his hands were completely, like, leaking. And then he washed his hands off and then held up the final product. And
Bingo.
everyone was like, dude, this guy's got the craziest, toughest hands. I wonder if you ever cut yourself doing that. Unless you wear leather gloves. Yeah, you probably have to wear gloves when you do stuff like that. It's pretty dangerous. But, you know what would be really cool? Is like a super colorful arrowhead. Like with the colors, like multiple colors all spiraled up in it or something like that. Like a color spiral. And the entire arrowhead is colorful. But it's all chipped up on the side and it looks just like an arrowhead. That would be pretty sick. But Nature Nut, now the next question is, would you be able to retrieve a glass arrowhead after using it? Because it's different. It's obviously with metal ones, you could probably pull that out. If it's not like a barbed tip, you could probably just pull it out.
Yeah, a glass one might shatter.
He says he uses an antler, not a bone. He uses a rock for bigger pieces. Holy moly. It's freaking nuts. And he said yes to the other question too. So that is pretty awesome that you could retrieve it. I would like to see how well a glass arrowhead works in comparison to like a metal one or a stone one. But I mean, if you have obsidian, obsidian is natural glass. I could literally take a rock of obsidian and put it on the torch and melt with it. And it works just like
What is
regular
the
glass.
melting temperature of obsidian?
About probably about 2,500 Fahrenheit, and
Have
my
you
torch
done
gets to
that before?
5,000. No, but I've encased opals before. But obsidian is literally natural glass, and it's
I know
just
that it's from lava, which
exactly. And so you can, if it's refined, you just put it in the torch, and it's just like a glass rod. It's awesome, but it has the same melting point and everything as borosilicate glass. Soft glass has a lower melting point, about
yeah.
2,100. But yeah, the torch gets hotter than flowing lava, so it definitely gets hot enough. Gets to like 5,000 at most.
I saw a volcano erupting once, kinda.
He says
I
it
was on a
stays in the
plane.
fletched arrow. I use pine pitch, and it stays in fine. Pine pitch, huh? That must
Can
be
you
better
emphasize
than...
your P's a little bit more, Jimbo?
Does he use pine pitch?
Pine pitch?
He pitched the pine. Wait, does it make it louder if I do it? Does this make it louder if I talk like this?
This makes it worse.
It just makes us.
Your pop filter's too good. It blocks it out.
Dang it. Yours is atrocious. And gas doesn't have one.
No. My microphone does have a built-in pop filter. Why are we taking Ringo?
He says one of my knives is stronger than most stone. That's kind of crazy. And then he also said Peter Pepper Pestaloni.
Bingo.
I love me some Peter Pepper Pestalonis. I don't even know what Pestaloni is. I do know what Gabagool is, though. I love me some Gabagool.
Gabagool.
Hey, where's the Gabagool?
Tony Soprano.
You pronounce Gabagoo. If you pronounce it L,
Gabagool.
then they're gonna kick you right out of the nation.
Bingo.
It's kind
like-
of a softened L.
It's like if you go to New Orleans and you call it New Orleans and you don't call it
It's
Nolans.
Narlands.
It's Nolans.
Nolans.
Yeah, with N-A-W. If you don't call it that,
Yeah,
they're gonna be
Nolans.
like, get the.
It's
get
New
outta here."
Orleans is the worst. New Orleans is
Oh, New
acceptable, I
Orleans
think,
is-
in most of the country. New Orleans is wrong. Nolans is
That's the way
is-
to do it. If you're
right.
there for Mardi Gras, you better be calling it Nolans.
Mardi Gras. That was like a Boston accent. Mardi Gras.
It's because you,
Not that,
you live
really.
in Michigan, so that's why you did the Boston accent.
That was a terrible accent. I can't really do it.
Because Michigan is, or Boston's in Michigan.
Michigan is famous for having Boston in it.
Boston has Michigan in it.
Mm-hmm. Habit. Yeah, I don't evidently don't have any form of New England accent. I know some people that kind of have that Boston accent. I don't know anybody really who has a really thick Boston accent, but I know a couple of older people that drop their R's a lot.
Yeah, the hard ones.
Yeah, and it becomes a non-rhotic R. Like, I know this woman who says instead of vacuum cleaner, she says vacuum cleaner. And my
'cause she's from New York.
grandfather.
Bingo.
No, because she's from outside of Boston. My grandfather does that too sometimes.
Okay, this dude says, NatureNet says a good napper can make a knife sharper than most luxury knives. Okay, well, here's my question. Can a napper make a knife sharper on the actual, like a sharpness measurement scale, sharper than a grinding stone? Like a katana on
Bingo.
multiple grits of grinding stones with a full polish at the end. Are you going to tell me that napping with rough, rugged edges is going to be able to cut like as fine and smoothly as a thin-bladed katana that's been wet-stoned all the way down to a fine grit? Because I don't know, man. You can get those swords so sharp that you don't even have to push down to cut the meat. The weight of the metal just slides through it. Oh, he says yes. He says that
we
you
should
can.
probably-
That's okay. I challenge you to do that. I want to see a NatureNet YouTube video short of that product of like a super sharp napped, like piece of either obsidian or like stone. I don't know if it's possible with stone. I don't think, but
Bingo.
obsidian
Uh,
probably has the closest potential.
Let's descend and contact the tanker now. We're 30 miles out.
Okay, turn in Larry.
111. Request rejoin. 111. Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 280.
Yeah, we're gonna lose 20,000 feet in altitude too.
All right.
111. Request rejoin.
Bingo. Bingo.
111. Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 280.
All right, sounds good to me. So we're gonna start making a turn here.
Larry in a descend.
What? Yeah,
Larry and
descending
descend.
Larry's.
Larry and Derek.
Yep.
Bingo. Bingo.
And then, what the heck?
Or
That-
Denny, maybe is better.
No, no, Derek is fine, but like, then what?
But Denny has ends.
What would the other one be? Would that be like, Ursula, or
Oh, for up?
it would be like,
I think Denny for descent, Larry for left, Ringo for right, and then we could do climb. So you could add Clint.
Bingo.
we could pull a Clint.
Yeah.
I'll never be able to find the Clint. That's the hardest
Yeah, I
thing.
know.
I've been searching far and wide.
Clint, Denny, Larry, and Ringo. It's just the Beatles, but worse.
Denny? Denny's worse than Derek.
Yeah. Like John Paul George.
He says,
Ringo
I'll
and
actually
Larry.
post a pic of my napping tools right now if you want to see it. Okay, do it. Post it on your YouTube. If you have enough followers, you should be able to post it as, like, YouTube posts.
Or join the Discord and put it there.
Yeah, or join the Discord, but no. You're just gonna make me have to freaking dox you and to download it myself, okay?
He lives in the wilderness.
You think I'm not gonna find that? Use the snowmobile to get there?
Bingo.
It's gonna just be.
This is...
Yeah, but we do that. We're gonna be.
It
just
always hits
get
kind of
flint
crazy.
arrowheads through our foreheads immediately.
Yeah, that's true. Some obsidian and poison arrowheads. He says, no Discord, he says, it always hits me kind of crazy that I had not got on the server at like 2 a.m. I would have never met you. That is true. That is true. If you didn't randomly hop on that one day, then
On what? AO?
no, on Jackpot. But yeah, we would not have known each other. That's true. It's pretty cool that we're homies at long last. You've been like one of the main people that I met there that's actually proven to be like a real person, a real friend. And the same with the dude Whisper here. If I didn't just hop on Aerobatics Online that one day, I wouldn't have met him either.
Bingo.
Oh, there's the tanker. Right.
Dude, I just split S like in a perfect position here. I'm taking it. I'm sorry to say, buddy. What are you
That's
at?
fine.
I know I'm lower.
I'm at 10, 11,000 feet-ish.
No, I mean,
Oh, fuel state? I'm at 2,600.
Bingo.
oh yeah, you got more than me.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm actually very fast.
What do I need to get to?
I would just get like 3,000 pounds, because we're not that far.
Okay.
Yeah, we're 60 miles, so I would get 3,000 pounds.
All right, here we go.
Ready for contact.
All right, Nature Nut, can I do a pop and plug? 2 pop and plugs in a row?
Bingo.
First one was
Bingo.
pretty shabby, not gonna lie. All right, let's see. Here we go, looking good, looking good. Here's the pop. And here's the plug.
Contact.
Now that's how you do a pop and plug.
You're taking fuel.
My rejoin was atrocious. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get to 6,000 pounds of fuel, and then I'm gonna
Bingo.
be good, because that'll mean that I can land it below that, so...
To 6,000?
Yeah. The 6,000 will put us at our max trap weight, basically, so... And we'll burn a little bit in the last bit, so we'll be fine.
I think it's also cool that Nature Nut is so intelligent and well-rounded about nature. We always learn different things about him every single time. So, it's awesome. It's awesome, and he appreciates the value of aviation. It's a beautiful thing.
I like plane.
Plane go, Bert.
Does plane go Ernie? That was the dumbest joke.
How do I ban you from my... Can I leave the server right now and just completely end the stream? I think
No.
that warrants it.
What are you watching? Bert and Ernie.
Hey, Whisper. What you watching?
That's classified. My browser has like a emergency button where I can press it and it opens a safe page and closes out of anything that tab I had open.
Mine has an
So it'll just
emergency
open like
button.
Google News or YouTube or something like that, and then if I press it again, then it takes me back to whatever I was doing.
Nice. Mine has an emergency button where it will send an extremely high voltage to the motherboard and blow up the entire PC and anyone around me.
It's not enough to just hide it. There has to be no evidence and
Yeah.
no witnesses.
It's not gonna recover that. I'm going out with it.
Stop telling me I'm at bingo. You've been telling me that for...
Disconnect.
Did you just take like 13,000 pounds of fuel?
No.
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 Sid treads for complete.
No, it didn't. We're good.
Alright,
We're
slide
good.
to the right. Crisscross.
Blue, blue. Blue, blue. Look, I'm crisscrossing.
Ready for contact. Cleared contact.
He says I almost never came back because no one would tell me how to open the map. That's funny. But I told him how to open the map. And now he says, let me post that picture. Okay, post that picture on your YouTube. Because that's apparently the only way that we can...
You
know
can
of
send
your
messages on
existence.
YouTube too, so
No, you can't.
I think you can.
Dude, he and I have just been having conversations in the comment section of one of my videos. So whoever just randomly stumbles across that video is going to see all of, like, an entire whole conversation of random topics and be like, what the fuck?
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Okay, I see you, bro. I see you. There's not too bad. Not too bad after all.
Oh, this is not spectacular. A little bit of annihilation PIO here. Come on, babies. Relax.
Yeah, I know. PIO is tough.
Yeah, that's fine. I got it under control now. Mostly. Ah!
Yeah, dude, he's fine. He's fine.
My first refueling was way better.
That's true. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Just oscillating. I got it though. I only need 200 pounds, so. Alright.
Abort rejoin. Return pre-contact.
Shut up, I said abort refuel. Alright. TACAN set 75 X-ray. Okay, this...
311. Marking
Let's say this took us 20 miles.
State 8.8.
It's just 30 miles out.
Marshall 311. Marking mops 324. All 35. Angels 14.5. State 8.8.
Why did it take so long to respond to me?
I don't know.
328. Setting course to 328. ILS. Course 328.
Alright, yeah, countermeasures and everything off. Hook down. Goose flaps, hook, anti-skid harness, dispensers, harness. That's good. Okay, so it's just gear and flaps basically I have to do now.
Alright, set on 328. Perfect. ILS is set. ILS is on. Channel 15. Oh, that's where you are. Okay.
Oh yeah, I see ships. Yeah, there's that carrier.
Oh, way, way out there. I can see him. I see what you mean. Pretty good formation for 500 knots, man.
Well, I'm not doing a very good job. I can do better.
Well, yeah, but that's like, for 500 knots, it's pretty freaking fast.
Better form now.
311. See you at 10.
Turning right.
See you at
Slow
10.
down. You're taking lead on landing.
Yep.
303. See you at 10.
Oh, yeah, I'll take lead.
303. Update state switched out.
Alright, get on my right wing. We're going to be towing down to 350 knots and descending here. Put your hook down. Put my radar on silent and pull my SCS
Tower
page up.
303. Overhead Angel support. State 5.5. 303. Tower, roger. BRC 328. Signal is Charlie.
What's reciprocal of 328? 14.
Tower 311. Overhead Angel
Is it
3.5.
142?
State 8.1.
148? 148. I think.
311. Request navigation assistance.
I don't know where I am.
311. ADS, you're heading 134.
Should be probably wider. Put your hook down.
Fine.
Set your T-pod to standby.
It is.
Go slate forward. That could be decent though.
No, it's,
I already get a
it
good
is not
distance.
on standby.
Could have been a bit more a beam for that, but whatever. Speeding up here, descending a little bit. Come right a bit so we don't have to make as tight of a turn. Coming left.
Alright, flare now. Stand by.
Yep. We're going to be cutting back right shortly. Just want to get closer here.
Alright. What for a
Coming right
screeny?
here. Nope. I want to get closer so I'm actually the distance I'm supposed to be from the carrier. Go ahead and give me 20 seconds for this, for the interval here.
Alright,
So I have a little, we have a
Right
little
by you.
extra time. Yeah. Alright, deck is green. Light kiss off.
ten. Kiss off. Oh, he says it's posted. He says I made 2 posts because I messed up. And then he says, wait, I have to go. Alright, Nature Nut, thank you for tuning in. You are
Yeah,
a
thanks
real
for helping
homie.
me.
We'll be seeing you next time, buddy.
Yeah, peace.
Base. Flaps down. Gear coming down.
That was not a fucking no grade. That's BS. That was a very smooth pass.
Alright, clear deck.
Yeah, I'm coming forward. Oh, fucking... Come on. There we go. What the fuck is happening? Alright, this is... Something is bugging out.
Clear deck.
My brakes or something is bugging out.
All right. Got a 2-wire.
Nice. I got low on over the deck. Shouldn't have been a no grade, but I don't think it will.
And now we're back with the shooters, instructing me where to go for parking here. The fuck? I'm gonna go over the edge. Oh, there we go.
No, he won't. He's gonna stop you there.
Oh,
Whoa.
nice. Oh my gosh, well, we did it. We could go back with more ordnance.
No, but that would take 4 hours. Or 2 more hours.
Yeah, forget that. We do something else.
Chronic Gaming says, how's it going? How's it going, dude? Thank you for hopping in the stream. We just finished this mission, but we're going to take a very brief intermission and then do some more stuff.
Yeah, if you guys want to check out while we're taking our intermission here, you want to see any part of the mission, takeoffs, refuelings, deployment, landings and stuff, just go ahead and scroll back a little bit in the stream, and we'll probably be back in about 5,
I mean, that was
about 350.
That was pretty good, though. I mean, startup, taxi, takeoff, 1 tanking, fly to the target area, employ all our ordnance. My 2 laser guided bombs went stupid and I did something wrong. You have a little bit of flak damage, it seems, on your left flap. Yeah, you have damage. You got hit by
Oh
something.
no, I got hit by flak? Oh dang.
Seems like it.
The crew chiefs aren't going to be happy about that, but the rest of the plane is
No.
here though.
Yeah. Well, that's shame on us for not doing BDA checks, but whatever. But we destroyed a bunch of targets, tanked again, and both landed on our first pass, so...
Hey man, that's how we're supposed to do a stream. Alright folks, well, Nature Nut just said he's back. Nature Nut, perfect timing. We're going to take our intermission. Go ahead and scroll back for the last 15 minutes or so that you missed, because you missed a beautiful set of landings. So go ahead and scroll that back, and yeah, we'll be back here momentarily, and we'll find another mission for you guys to enjoy. Alright, we will see you soon.
Be right back, everyone. Oops, where's my thing? There it is. Okay. I'll be back in a bunch of bullies. I'm trying to serve real quick. What else to play on? Looks like it could be decent. Some fighters, some targets, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do some seed. Maybe not. We'll try it out though. Possibly.
Alright, we're back. Let's get this. Let's pick a server. What do you want to fly? I know you want to fly the Phantom. Why would I even ask?
Yeah, I might do that. I found one server, but I don't want to play on this one.
Let's do an Afghanistan server with the Phantom.
That's already on the Afghanistan server. I'm already on one. It's gonna be tricky though. There's a lot of MiGs and things like that.
Let's just do a
I don't
Space
know
for
if I
Idiots
wanna-
one then.
All right. Because we are idiots, especially with the Phantom. I would do the server with the Hornets, but
Yeah, I wouldn't do
Yeah.
the server with Hornets. It's too boring, or the F-16 especially. I'm just,
Mhm.
dude, if I'm in the F-16, the mission's getting done. That's just how it is. If you're in a Hornet, it's getting done. That means
guys, how did you know that I was eating a muffin? You said I have to go. All right, bye, gas.
sad day. Everyone say, and we all say in unison, "Bye, gas." Nature Nut says hi, Turbine, and Turbine says hi, Mr. Nut. Nature Nut says, "What did you think of the post?" Nature Nut, I haven't looked at your post yet, but when I see it, I'll comment on it and let you know what I think. Okay, I'm in the idiot server. Do you want to go off
I'm loading in.
Kandahar or Bagram?
Give me a minute. I mean, you don't have Bagram, so for your viewers, it's probably better to be kind of hard.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks.
All right, let me I'm loading still back into the like into the multiplayer menu. So it's been taking forever lately. At least
Alright.
leaving from these servers on the way, but
I'm gonna do some AGMs.
all right, that's good. I'm gonna do that too because I want to practice them because we're gonna need them. Hint, hint.
Giggity.
All right, here, kitty cat. What's up? Did you hurt your little paw? I'm gonna keep an eye on the
I hope the cat's paw is okay.
Yeah, my dad said that he tried to trim her nails earlier, and she like hissed at him when he did it, which she doesn't like when you touch her nails, but she'll let you trim them. But she's never hissed at us when she does that. So it's like you touch her paws, she'll retract them a little bit, but she didn't seem to be limping at all. But I watched her go up a couple steps, and she seemed to do it a little bit gingerly. So
If she favors one paw and keeps another one off the ground, then there's something wrong with
Yeah,
it.
she's not doing that. She's walking. I picked her up and put her on the counter. She jumped down and landed fine. So I think she's fine, but she does hiss sometimes if she's being annoyed, usually by my other cat.
See, what I do is I always go past that point with my cat. Like when my cat starts hissing, I just like flop it over on its side and just start like messing with its tummy.
I constantly
And
annoy
then
my
they
cat.
they scratch the hell out of my hands. And then they realize, well, there's nothing they can do. They just stop scratching and they're like, well, that's it.
Izzy especially will if she's in a certain has zoomies mood, if I pet her belly, she just locks onto my hand and my arm or my foot or whatever. Rakia loves belly rubs though.
Is that so?
Obviously, she'll just come up to you and just kind of tuck her head upside down and then just roll over.
She's funny.
She's still a cat. She's so lovey-dovey, and she's gotten so comfortable. She'd always run around with her tail down, but she runs around with it up, which which is nice. Especially when she sees me, because I'm her favorite. Like, she'll be like sitting on my dad's lap or something, and I'll open my door, and as soon as I open my door, I'll just hear a clunk, and then she runs down the hall to my room.
What's the difference
It's
between
such a
full and
key.
memory align? As far as
Full
employment
alignment
goes,
does
like,
a
does it
full
make a difference?
calculation, basically, and it takes like 10 minutes. The memory or stored heading it's a stored heading, so
Does
it
that
takes
make
way
a difference
less time.
on employment?
I think that full alignment is slightly more precise, but just do stored heading if it's available. You'll still be able to employ all the weapons precisely, so or
Okay.
as precisely as you can.
Roger.
Are you by any chance doing that one Phantom livery with the tiger on it? I mean the gator on it?
Stand by.
I shouldn't even have to tell you.
Connected on the right, sir.
Go with yes. Alright, I'll do that too. I'm gonna do those. I'm not gonna do countermeasures. Are there any air-to-air anything? I don't think so. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do sidewinders.
Request rearming.
I'm gonna do no center
Copy.
line drop tank because I don't need
Roger.
that. I'm just gonna take 2 Mavericks.
Stand by. Stand by. External power connected, sir.
Got it. No, I want
Roger.
the old Mavericks. I mean Sparrows. I did the E2s. And then I'm gonna take some Mark 82s as well,
Carts are loaded.
just to be safe.
Done.
Rearming complete.
Hey, you furry kitty cat. Pretty successful Hornet mission though.
Oh yeah, dude, that was exactly how I should have gone.
Yep, except me being... Actually, it wasn't my fault that it was kind of my fault, but I dropped 2 bombs at once. I don't know how I did that, but I did. And it wasn't my fault that I got shot at. But
That's okay, we'll pretend it didn't happen.
it's fine. I mean, I don't know what they
Roger.
meant. They went into somebody's living room, but whatever. But we destroyed other stuff. We killed those scuds, and a bunch of other stuff. Did some strafing. That was fun.
It's true, that was
Connected on the
vital.
left. Yep, done.
I'm gonna try and shoot him on that. Can't be that right now. You can't make the nothing like it. You can't make it. What are you doing? You're being in the way. I get you on wires now. I don't even have to ask. Why did it spawn so far? We're literally like a mile and a half from each other.
What? Oh, us? Our spawn points? I don't even understand.
I don't know, because they're dynamic spawns. It's pretty I can't even hear you. The train's finally loading up.
Is it
Stand by.
because it's so loud outside?
Air is disconnected.
No, it's quiet. Alright.
Roger.
That's weird. I'm talking at the same volume. Just turn it up a little bit.
No, I can hear you. I meant I can't hear your jet.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Chalk's out. You all set? Looking good?
Nope, forgot to do it.
That's right. And disconnected.
Right engine.
Roger.
I love the start card gun. It's so cool. It'd be really cool to have an actual gun out there. That would be sick.
External power
I think it's hard
disconnected.
to start. I'm not gonna-
Already done.
Green.
I'm just waiting for him to say it loud here.
Alright, got those things connected and the master switches and then heading menu. Aligning and the Phantom is easy. I expected it to be like the Tomcat, but it's easy
Alignment
as
done. Your primary sync now. Ready to go.
There's no like input of coordinates like in the Tomcat. You just flip a switch and then wait at a couple stages.
Alright, alignment is complete. And taxiing to the runway, which I don't know right how it is. It's gonna be. Okay, so I'm taxiing right, left, right, okay. And which runway? Let's take off runway 23.
You contact ATC, see what they tell you.
Yeah, like they're gonna answer. You know these servers are broken. I see request startup, I get no response. I think I'm just gonna go on
frequency.
say what?
So turn the frequency. The UHF frequency.
Let's do it. We'll never see it coming.
I'm just gonna start taxiing out here.
Isabel, you're kind of in the way.
Let's just do 2-3.
This flight gonna be 3 stops? Okay, ready. Oh, great. I need the crew chief to
that's close.
Keep fishing for my asshole.
So that's the correct one. 2-3 be the correct one, right?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll just take that one. I got my reticle set.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We'll change the head brightness though. It's a little too bright. I'm just gonna turn my radar on for now and I'll switch it to TV later. For the match, you switch it to TV, right? Not on.
Correct. And I'm not going to do all the ground checks because that's going to take a while.
Yeah. You can just start it up once it's aligned. I'm at the hold short line of runway 23.
It doesn't have it's 36200.
Let's go see where this goes.
I had a cat who was specifically in the least helpful possible position on my right thigh.
That's the most ideal spot for it.
It's not like she's like curled up in a useful position. It's like she's sitting so that her back with her spine is exactly where my wrist is supposed to be. Yeah, I know you like airplanes and things that you want to help people about, but you're not very helpful that often. She likes trying to help with everything. She likes to help with cooking, she likes to help with the laundry, she likes to try and help with cleaning, likes to help with wiping down the table and eating. Always
Brought
has
a
to know.
variety of weapons for people to
Yeah, 2 of them.
move.
Yeah, it's sparrows.
Okay. Looks like you're ready for taxi.
Yeah, almost. Yep. Alignment's done. Primary sync. Going for wheel chocks. Moving.
Oh, could it be? It looks like Whisper actually might be moving.
Oh, that's one way to do it. I think so. Give me just a minute. I'll taxi to you.
Matter of fact, I'll text you.
No.
It was all save time.
Well, you're at the right runway, so I might as well go to you.
Okay.
I'm moving now, so it's the same amount of time.
Alright. Anti-skid is checked. Make sure your oxygen is on. Your CDAC is reset. Make sure that your stability augmentation switch is on.
Yep, make sure trim is 1-3 and it's nose down.
I always trim back on takeoff.
That's wrong. Stab trim 1-3 and it's nose down as per the manual.
You're supposed to nose down.
I just do 3 notches.
Alright, so far so good. Can't take my helmet off in the meantime until we get here. You could expedite taxi.
I am. I'm going 30 knots already.
Alright, valued viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely subscribe to Whisper DCS and me, Jimbo VR, on YouTube for more, and definitely hit up the Discord link, which I've got pinned in the description of the video. We would love to have you.
Yeah,
It would be super appreciated. We always love getting more like-minded aviators to join and give us ideas of what future missions that we should do. Internet says, I'm also raising a baby bronze turkey on my channel. He says, I like turkeys, they're good for cuddles and Thanksgiving.
And that's why he just said turkey on my chat.
Hopefully you're not cuddling the same one that you're having for Thanksgiving. He says, no Discord again. No, NatureNet, you have to take Discord. He says, not the same kind of turkey for both, though. Okay, thank God. I was about to say, man, that would just make me really upset. Like, you gotta be kind of heartless to just love on the same turkey that you're just about to. But honestly, at that point, you know, is that hate? Because
I hate crime against turkeys.
you're still like benefiting. The turkey's helping you, so it might actually, you know, it's a conundrum. It's a paradox. He says no.
But how does-
exclamation point? He doesn't eat the same one. That's good.
Oh, I see you.
Yes, I finally see Whisper. Oh my gosh, he's no longer a tiny speck in the distance. It's like an actual thing now. It's like a real brain. For Christ's sake. NatureNet says I
My frame
refuse.
rate is not
It's
good.
okay. You don't have to. YouTube is enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the Phantom 2. I have been, like, I kind of neglected it for a while after I got it. I was like, this is cool, but it was so hard. And I
Putting the helmet
was
on.
an idiot and didn't know how to do anything. And then Aggie told me that basically, without telling me I'm an idiot, said that I'm an idiot, and that because I didn't even have the gesture action wheel, which is, or I'm not just actually like the gesture, like the
You gotta have the
action
controls button
button.
and stuff. Yeah, you
the
gotta have
action
those
button, which I didn't have and I didn't know about. So your frame rate's probably better than mine. I'm at 30, 40.
Yeah, my frame rate is better than yours actually.
Yeah.
In VR, it's pretty insane. Alright, you ready?
Afghanistan and Phantoms is. Yeah.
Come on, close your canopy. This guy in the back is taking his sweet time. Alright, here we go.
Technically, the Wizard was supposed to close this canopy first, but we can't really do that because.
Canopy down and locked. Lights out and stripes are aligned. Shit, you're too fast.
I love how the
Man,
forward
the CEO
visibility
will
of the
bust their
Phantom
balls
is
for that.
non-existent.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
This guy is saying that I'm going too fast. Bro, I'm on a runway. Chill out.
Dude, you need to. I'm gonna spin off the runway here. 'Cause I'm doing a lot of stuff.
Oh, mud, 10 o'clock. Patriot and mud, 10 o'clock. Gears moving. Patriot.
Alright, we're up. We're up. We're good.
Flaps up.
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah, I had to get speed because I was like trying to steer and I was like skidding all over the runway, so I needed to get airborne.
No, that's okay. At least you're safe.
Jumping in for these are F-14s. You can tell by that big old gun right in the nose.
Alright, so we're gonna go north.
Okay, stand by. I'm getting just a lot of stutters too, which is not
hour 11 o'clock.
take off.
Yeah, the server's not the best.
There's a lot of units. It's just.
Do you have visual?
Yep.
Alright, perfect.
All right, I got nailed at 8 o'clock.
Thank you, Jester, for pointing out everything. I'm supposed to turn on IFF.
Alright. The missiles are now armed. Switching to TV
Oh yeah, that's
mode
important. I
here.
forgot to do.
TV mode is now
Okay, so
activated.
I want to do inboard, and then I need this to be direct, and
Alright. I gotta
that's
turn up
what I-
HUD brightness. Alright, keep following me to the north here. Yeah, chat, I am sorry about these frames. Actually, in
I'm
the
at like
stream, it's
60
not
now, and
looking really bad.
What's your speed?
For 250. About 300, 275.
Okay. Rejoining with fighters in flying form with fighters. It's hard in the Phantom. There's like the in-between period when you're farther away you can see them. When you're close up you can see them. But it's that in-between stage where they're just completely hidden by your canopy frame. And it's difficult to rejoin. I'm coming up on your right side right now, like 4 o'clock.
Yeah, the frames aren't actually that bad. Alright, here we go. It's just when I look side to side, it's like...
Yeah.
Maybe I need to go into my settings and adjust that. I could probably fix that. Especially with this GPU, I'd definitely be able to fix that. Well, actually, in the stream, it looks freaking seamless. Dang. I Okay, I'll take that.
I mean, my frame rate's playable, but it's just I'm getting stutters occasionally.
Yeah, me too. It's the exact same thing. But the stream is looking glorious, so that's all that matters. That's all I care about.
Kimbo, I approve of your barrels.
I've got nails, 11 o'clock.
Good job.
Approve of my what?
Your sparrows, they're E2s, they're the correct variant.
Yeah, see? I at least did that correct.
Yeah. My Mavericks too are a little too modern. I think so. For Vietnam, they're originally A's and B's, or at least just A's. But those are just TV guided. Those.
Oh, I got nails on our nose, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Let me see what it looks like on the back seat. Watch out, I might crash. Actually, never mind. I don't have controls. I don't have controls. Now I have
You should
controls.
have controls on the back seat.
I didn't configure them yet.
It's just default.
I don't have.
Okay.
I don't have flight controls in the back seat. I'll tell you that much right now.
Okay.
But I am looking at you flying form from the back seat. It looks pretty cool. There, that's looking good. I can see exactly where you're looking at everything. Go further up. Forward. A little bit down. A little more forward. A little more forward. A little lower. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. That's the clip right there. A little bit lower. Yep. Alright, taking controls. You saw did you see my backseater just looking at you that whole time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so we are in fact approaching the target. There's going to be multiple targets here. This is going to be an attack on the Tarankot airfield. SA-6s, Urals, ATZs.
SA-6s?
Yep.
Those will fuck us up.
Heads up, I've got nails, 11 o'clock.
We have to be above like 28,000 feet, and they're at 4,000 feet. So we realistically, our barometric altitude, we want to be above 30,000 feet constantly for those. And those, they're short range, but they're really maneuverable, so those will delete us.
We'll have to play the war of attrition for those guys, probably. But there does appear to be...
I don't have countermeasures of any kind.
You don't?
Nope.
Shit. Let's see. Well, the other airfield is Bagram. That has things that we definitely could destroy easily. But it's far as heck.
Yeah, we'd have to just go farther west. But this stuff is all really far away.
Yeah, all the stuff to the west also is
Why did
covered by
all the things? Why did it have
air-to-air.
to be an SA-6 site?
I'm gonna go in after it anyway.
We could go to Lashnagar. No, there's SA-19s there too.
I know, I'm going in on the SA-6 site.
We should have taken Trikes, but Trikes suck, so...
I know strikes are terrible.
Alright.
We're gonna try our best.
We've got nails, 9 o'clock.
Terran Cot. Yep. It's got the Reaper flying right over it. Trying to find it in the distance here. It should be right on my nose. It's just way far out there, I guess.
It's like 30 miles from you. I'm a bit behind you because I kind of broke off for a bit. I think I see where it is. There's just a mountain in the way.
Oh, it's past that mountain? Oh, getting
Sector
engaged.
Stinger, 12 o'clock. SA-6.
Yeah, you're about to fly into the range of that SS6.
I'm already getting shot at.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see 2 missiles coming at you.
Alright, we're gonna win this war of attrition if they keep shooting them like that liberally.
They have a lot of missiles. I think each launcher has like 4.
Alright, well that just took half of that one. And I want to go
But
do
there's
the
like
same exact
4
thing.
launchers.
All you gotta do is go up to, I'd say, about 10 to 15,000, no higher, and then dip down right when you get engaged because there's plenty of mountains to terrain mass behind. And that just that just blocks the missiles completely. And that's it. And you just keep looping and just doing multiple loops like that.
I wish I had stuff set up for like toss bombing. I should have looked at where we were going first. That was my bad for not doing
Oh,
that.
dang, that would have been a clever idea. Toss bombing could have actually probably been useful in this case.
It's just difficult because it's like it's hard to set up and it's hard.
It's,
to
yeah,
do.
it is hard to do. It's a lot of
And you really need to have
statistics
like an
and
initial
calculations that have to be exactly correct.
point. Yeah, you need to do the you need an initial point, a visual point, and it's just there's a lot of setup and things, so it's tricky.
I think I see the airfield. I'm not getting engaged. I'm not getting shot at.
Getting spiked by the SA-6.
I'm not. Now I'm getting engaged.
12 o'clock. SA-6.
Split S.
I see a missile launch warning, but I think it's just going for you actually.
Split S.
2 more launches. Oh yeah. It's visual on you.
They're not hitting me. I'm not even popping countermeasures, then I know they're not hitting me.
I don't have countermeasures to pop, so
I do. I think. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait. Yeah, I do. Are you sure you don't? Did you not rearm with them?
correct. Because I didn't think we were going against the SAM site, so I didn't equip them.
NatureNet says, oh, gas turbine says, you lunchlies. You lunchlies can't tell me nothing. Gas turbine, your lunchlies cannot tell me nothing. NatureNet says, sorry I fell asleep. I've been digging up and replanting pawpaw trees all day. NatureNet, what is a pawpaw tree? And what is the benefit of having that tree? Does it produce fruit? Does it produce anything that you can consume? Does it make beautiful flowers? Teach the salacious viewers of the pawpaw tree. And there's no one better to ask about that than the one and only NatureNet.
NatureNet has an interesting knowledge set.
It is true. Very interesting specimen.
I like wild weaseling, but not actually, because you have nothing. Well, the Mavericks are good for that, but I would go get strikes if I had confidence that I could get them to work.
It says it produces a fruit like a mango, and he loves them, but it's really rare. Dang,
Like a mango on a fork.
man. It's like a mango on a fork. Man, my mango.
My mango is to blow up. And then act like I don't know nobody.
Alright.
Yeah, we're pretty close. Yeah, I'm right above you, by the way.
Oh, visual.
Who at me?
Deconflicting.
Who at me, bitch? Missile launch.
No visual. Oh, contact. We got Talon. Hey, that's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming
Oh
to me.
my.
It's coming
No,
to
it's
me.
not. I'm almost out of midair.
We almost did.
No, that went to me. If you're gonna miss a launch warning, you're gonna expose to the other person.
Get out of here!
Well done. Yeah, you split est really low.
No, what are you talking about?
I didn't pull out that high off the ground, and I was like 3,000 feet above you when I started mine.
Bro,
Do you wanna
you
get something
never
that's, like-
do.
Want to get something that's more useful for...
All right,
I
let's
just
go
want to see,
flying.
hopefully not die. I want to see how many launchers this thing has. How many missiles left? One,
Yeah.
2... 3, 4... 5... How many launchers are there? 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright. 1, 2, 3...
So, we gonna be picking up
4,
a
5,
few
6.
bug
Alright, so
gusts on
6
this
more
flight?
missiles
What do you think?
they have.
Wait, what'd you say? How many?
They have 6 more missiles.
Oh, that's lightweight, dude.
Shit, you're too fast! Man, the CO will bust their balls for that. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
My bad. Pretty sure this is how you're
Yeah, I'd say
supposed
that's
to
mud, 10 o'clock.
defeat Saiyans,
Mud,
right?
10 o'clock,
DC.
Patriot, and oh, nails.
I mean, it
4
works.
o'clock.
We're basically
Mud, 10 o'clock, mud, 10 o'clock, Patriot, and nails, 10 o'clock, and nails, flaps up, Patriot, 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Gears moving. I've got steering updated to next turn point.
You should tell Jester to transmit with the jammer too. If you didn't already do that, like set it to transmit so it works.
Oh, alright, let me see if I did that. Just to I'll double check right now, actually. Crew contact. Oh, well, my display for the Jester is all bugged out because I had to change it so that it would work when it first dropped, and now it's like, it's just super bugged out.
One less line.
So I can't really use it at the moment. I'll have to fix that. All I have to do is just change the width and height parameters for it to make it fit correctly.
Kitty, stop it! Oh, this is a problem. I'm gonna die.
No, you're good, you're good.
Oh, that was clenchy.
Dude, you nearly died.
Did you see that?
You nearly died.
Oh, it's uncomfortable. That's because I'm heavy.
You're always heavy.
Well, I made it waste another missile. So I have 5 now. That's a play. Climb up a few thousand feet above the mountains. Fly towards there's a mountain right in the direction of that SA6, and then either do a split S as long as you can, have the power to get out of it.
At least a minimum of 8,000 feet.
I think higher than that. If I was at 8,000 feet when I started that, I would have had, I think 12,000.
I think 10 at minimum because you
Well, have
can
to
power
think
through it
ground
with your
is dead
throttle.
with that. Yeah, I wasn't at full throttle when I did that.
Yeah, with 10 you're
My
good.
cat out.
Nature Nut says no. I know. It's a fool. He says it looks like a mango. It has fruit that smells like banana. It tastes like mango, banana, and pineapple all together. Well, that sounds freaking awesome. I need to get a pawpaw tree because I have to try that fruit. If it tastes like mango, banana, and pineapple all together, I have to try it. That sounds amazing. Nature Nut says, gotta go. He says, bye, sorry, I need to sleep. Good night, Nature Nut. I appreciate you so much for tuning in, man. In and out, hopping on and off the stream. You always are great friend. And so are all the rest of you salacious viewers tuning in. But if you guys don't know, we host a lot of these live streams, so definitely make sure to subscribe to Whisper DCS and me at Jimbo VR for more, and join the Discord that we got pinned in the description, because you can vote on what types of missions that you see in the future. And we're always trying to constantly improve the quality of our content and potentially even do giveaways on modules and HOTASs eventually, so that you viewers can maybe even, get a little bit back after helping us out so much. But that's a little bit further down the road. Gotta get a little
Close
more.
there. It didn't engage me, which is weird.
Little more subs first. Once we get to 5,000 subs, then we're going to do a giveaway. And once we get to 15,000, then we'll do another one. So tag your friends, share the video as much as you can, let people know. We got a good community going on in the Discord. It's pretty fun, it's pretty funny. There's a lot of smart people there, a lot of great aviators, people who've actually involved in the aviation industry. So it's definitely a cool community of people to hang out with. Just don't pay any attention to a Whisper, a gas turbine, or I post.
Sometimes it's interesting. Sometimes I find interesting things to post. Nobody cares. Nobody pays attention or acknowledges it, but
You don't think I pay attention to it? That is so wrong of you.
no response. Because I just find like random pictures about shit.
But that's like how you never respond to my reels. What do
I
you
don't
expect?
use Instagram anymore.
Oh, I guess so you don't think I don't have any feelings anymore, huh? I mean, judging by the post, I can see why you would think that, but that's not true.
Can you shoot at me again, SS6?
I'll get it to shoot at me again.
I got kind of close-ish to it last time and it didn't. Rifle. I think I engaged something.
Freaking hopefully it's not a civilian, dude.
I locked something. It's at the airbase. It's just the resolution's not high enough, so it's just a slightly warmer blob. It's gonna have the range to get where I want it to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it.
I just climbed up near to that ridge. I was kind of close.
All of you concurrent viewers right now, I expect to see
did
you
lock
in the
something.
Discord. Definitely join up. And hopefully we don't get shot down here. But my goodness gracious, these mountains look
actually hit something.
absolutely amazing.
I hit the least useful possible thing I could have hit. I hit 2 trucks, but I hit something. So that ridge, you see that mountain ridge that's like right between, so there's this valley that we're flying over. And then that ridge that's right before it. You're in range with Mavericks there.
Where's the airfield though?
It's kind of in the direction you're flying.
Okay, great, thanks.
I would get lower though.
Can't seem to find it.
It's a little bit to your left, like 11 o'clock-ish.
Oh wait, I think I see it, I think I see it. Yep, got visual, got visual. I think that's a target. Right here.
Yeah, there's smoke
And
sticking
rifle.
up there.
It's another target right. Where is it? Right here. Rifle. I think it's another target right here.
We have a friendly. 12
Egressing.
o'clock high. 4 miles.
Egressing southwest. 2-4.
Oh, I just saw your missile. Maybe flares. Yeah, I see
I'm probably gonna
Killed
crash
one.
because I can't see what is happening right now. My lagging super hard.
You killed one of the launchers.
I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, my game is lagging so hard right now. It's just frozen.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm probably dead.
Yes, you are. I
Alright,
don't know
cool.
what you're thinking. You killed one of the launchers?
Oh, my game froze. What can I say?
Yeah, no, that's understandable. Alright. 2 missiles.
It was
Please
like
tell
a
me these-
notification popped up, and then the game
Okay, yeah,
just
these
froze.
things are rearming, by the way. They have unlimited ammo. So, we couldn't attrition it. But there's, one of the launchers. There's like 5 missiles.
I'm so sorry.
Aiming at me that time. SA6 is not scary when you have terrain.
Oh no.
But when you don't have terrain to protect you, then they're very scary.
Well, that is true.
But now they have more missiles, so they're shooting now.
Why do they have more?
Because I think they have unlimited ammo. They resupply. Because there were like 4 missiles, and then well, maybe not. But I thought I didn't think that.
We can still neutralize them.
Yeah, I know, but it's like we can't do war of attrition and just get them to shoot all their
Maybe
missiles.
not with that method.
No, but it's I'm just trying to get a lock with the Maverick, but it's not locking.
Make sure that you're holding down.
Yeah, I know how to do it. It's just
Oh, okay.
it's tricky to get it.
It is. You have to fly your nose very steadily.
Yes.
That's the best way to go about it.
Can't see the launcher or any of the targets. This is dangerous. Where is the smoke? So there's smoke there, and then that's... So it's just to the right of the smoke. Got it. I just want to get this radar. And if I can do that, then I can bomb everything else. If I can't get it with this, then with this Maverick, then I'm probably going to jettison my Mark 82s and go get a couple Shrikes at Mavericks. Rifle. I really hope that was the radar.
Dude, if you got the radar, then we should be able to move in and run the rest of them.
Yeah, I just fired a Maverick. I don't know what I was aiming at. It's impossible to tell. 1 launcher's dead. There's still 3.
I got so I got one of them.
You got 1 launcher, yeah.
I thought I
got
shot 2 missiles. You know what happened? Maybe they have
But
what is it? The situational defense?
What do you mean?
Well, like what you were saying, maybe they have like spatial
Point
defense.
defense?
Yeah, exactly. So if they're getting
can
shot
shoot
at by a
down
missile, they
missiles.
can exactly. Like aim
I don't think so. I don't
88s
think
or
they can.
aim
don't think they
88s.
can-
What the fuck am I saying? You know what I mean?
I don't think
Harms.
so. I mean, you killed one of them, but... Alright, please let me hit... Oh, it looks like it's tracking the radar. Did I get it? I killed the radar. Let's fucking go.
Dude, no way.
Let's go.
Okay, we need to move in. You're about to be Winchester.
Holy. I have 6 Mark 82s. There's so
Hmm.
many things in the
Can you
kneeboard
target
pages
the
that I
heavy
forget
armor?
about. There is no heavy armor.
There's AAA on the north side of the runway that I saw.
The north side of the runway?
Yeah.
No, there isn't.
Scan it with the
I'm looking at it on the F10 map and there's nothing there.
what? I saw something on the FLIR page when I was using the MAV. I could have sworn I saw a tank that was like lined up on that side, but maybe it was just
There
another
isn't.
small vehicle.
Yeah, or a building or something like that. I don't know.
It
All
looked,
right.
it looked like a tank. It looked like it had a barrel, but that's weird. Maybe it got destroyed.
It wasn't.
Yeah, that's
There were
That's good,
vehicles
though.
there, but
why is it taking this long to load the server? This is unacceptable. What the is DCS tweaking? Do I have to restart it?
everybody who was watching Jimmo's stream, come over to watch my stream.
Yeah, everybody go watch Whisper stream.
All right. I'm so proud of myself. It was entirely luck, to be fair. Because it was just luck about, like, I kind of roughly saw which one I was pretty sure was the radar, but it was just whether or not it would lock it. It was luck. There's a donkey in my bed, a dead hooker in my shed. There's a jet ski in the pools. Oh my fire inside my soul. There's a dead moose in my car. A dead feet is in a jar.
What my that look like a do?
Why's my mugshot on the news?
Why do you
I
do
love
it?
the Phantom so much. Now that I'm not completely pointless with it, I love it. What? Okay, those bombs didn't even go even remotely close to where I was aiming. I was like 3/4 of a mile away, but okay.
Are
That
you
might have been a
using
bit of
the targeting pod, or are you using the
No.
TV page to lock on to the target? Or
I'm
are you
using
just
the
using the pipper?
gesture action button.
Oh, okay.
I think my pull was too violent. I tossed them too far. That is what happened because I pulled hard. Whatever, I have 4 more bombs, then I'll go RTB and land. Get some more stuff.
All right, I'm pushing the voltage and the clock speeds.
Why?
Better performance. Oh yeah. Now we're feeling some heat. Turned off all the lights. Everything's way cooler. People don't know, but the lights actually create heat.
Why's that idle for some reason there? I don't know why I did that. Oh, those went short. Why am I struggling with this today? I don't understand.
Because you're autismo.
Is it because of the altitude of the targets? Let's do 5 toss.
Bro, I closed Deeks. And I'm trying to join that swerver. I opened it back up. I tried trying to join the swerver. I checked Task Manager. It wasn't open before I opened it back up again. Oh, it says mission load done. Okay, cool. Good shit. We're in it, boys. We're in it. We're in it, boys. We're good. But also, if anyone wants to donate to Whisper's stream, definitely hop on there and send a little bit of a donation there. Helps us get to that level where we can give back to the community. Whisper, don't accept. Don't
What?
accept. Don't accept the Rio request if you get one.
Okay. I need Jester for this. Alright, I told Jester some information, and then now hopefully he should... This should be better. But those are gonna miss too. Yeah, they were closer, but still missed. That's hard to do, actually.
It is pretty tricky.
I think it's because of the altitude and having to tell Jester parameters. Like when you're at low altitude, like not in the mountains, and you don't have to tell Jester the command. It's just it works better. I don't know. I was getting so much more accuracy, but just doing it poorly the last couple times. Like last 2 times I tried it on multiplayer on Afghanistan. It just I think it is because of the altitude, but it's also me being bad. But
It's probably the altitude.
it's a combination. I think I was just not doing it well. I don't know why. Then I need to RTB because I'm at 4,000 pounds. I'm gonna strafe these targets first.
All right, let's go flying.
You can hit boats and things with sparrows and in the Tomcat. You can lock the ground.
Well, that's awesome.
Kinda stupid, but it's cool.
Hey, we planning to hit the deck on this one?
I hit something like that, and then almost shot myself down.
You're way too fast. Man, the seal will bust our balls for that. Are you out of your goddamn mind? And mud, and mud, 10 o'clock. Patriot. All right, buddy, let's go flying.
Oh, I missed. Hello. Aggie would be disappointed.
In what?
My abysmal phantom flying.
Because he's the GOAT at the Phantom.
Yeah. He knows like a lot about aircraft and stuff in general.
It's
And
true.
he says,
Alright,
like,
tell me.
Like
Are we
the other
going
day when I
downtown
was
on this one?
playing, he taught me a new way of employing arms in the F-16 that I
You're
didn't
too
know about.
fast.
It's basically like a pre-planned thing. If you have a waypoint on a target, you can just
Are you
fire
out of your
at that
goddamn
waypoint and
mind?
it will activate the seeker and then go for a specific radar. It's like you can do it in the Hornet too, but I figured you could in the F-16. I just didn't know. And a cool thing about that is that you don't have to be in
And oh, nailed. Mud, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
You can basically have put the target at like your 3 o'clock, your 2 or 3 o'clock, if you're close enough, and just fire it, and it will whip off to the side like it's a air-to-air missile, and go and hit it. I did that like twice.
Blast up.
That's insane.
It's really easy. It's useful if you have a known position of that target.
Yeah, but if you don't, it's a little bit more difficult.
Turn point is
Yeah, so use the
updated.
HTS.
Exactly.
But you can also place a mark point on it with your HMD if you can see the launch, and then you can then have a point that you can aim at. Let's see, I do actually have...
Oh, I got nails on our nose. 12 o'clock.
See you on my nose. On radar.
Oh, is this set to 107? Yeah, I'm RTB. I have 3,500 pounds of fuel.
Yeah, you can top off.
Is there a tanker? Probably not. Oh, there are.
Yeah,
Okay,
there
fine.
should be one. Wait, yeah, there
Well,
is.
it's at the northwest.
Yeah,
but
you can
there-
get one.
Yeah, but the
Nails
farther
on our
away,
nose,
I have
12
no weapons, so I
o'clock.
have to find it anyway.
Is it closer to go to Bagram?
That's closer to there.
Or to Kandahar?
That's where we started from, so that's where we're going.
It's always possible you could divert, though, to another airbase if necessary, if it's closer.
The closest one is Kandahar, so... I love that Jester asks you about fuel and give you a point. Like, you can just tell him to divert to wherever, and then you can go there. He'll say,
Yeah, it's
like,
nice that
put
he
in a
reminds you
waypoint.
of fuel, too, in case, you know...
But
in case
he'll like tell
someone
you,
forgets.
you tell him it's low, and then he'll give you 4 options. Like you can remain on the mission, you can go divert to an airfield, you can go to a tanker, or something like that, and he'll navigate you there.
Good friend.
I'm at Angels 21.
Angels 18 climbing 25. The only difference between civilian and military aircraft is military says Angels 19 and civilian aircraft say flight level 19.
I think that Angels, that's a Navy thing. I don't know if the Air Force does that.
Maybe they say flight level 19 too.
I think they do say flight level, but I know that the Navy does Angels, because you listen to the carrier comps, and that's what they do it with. So I've just kind of gotten in the habit of saying that.
I see. Yeah, I prefer to use Navy vernacular,
Yes.
considering that was what my grandfather was involved in.
I just got in the habit because when I started learning about stuff like that, I was focused on, you know, Navy stuff, carrier ops.
I just care because it's my fam.
Gas is tweaking.
Does that ever cease? Like, does what you're saying, does that ever stop? Like, when is he not? You know, I don't have to. When does that not happen?
We're going to see each other shortly.
Visual?
Oh, I got nails on our nose. 12 o'clock.
Can I shoot you with a sparrow? Oh, I can shoot you with a sparrow.
I swear to Christ.
Dude, all I have to do is just squeeze. Oh, all I have to do is just...
Almost having midair with me.
I know. On purpose.
I know.
But you know I didn't. On purpose. You think I don't know how to guide this thing? Come on now. You know that I know that you know that I know that you know that you know that you know that I know that you know that I'm a good pilot. And I know that you know that I know that you're a good pilot. So it's like, bro,
It's going down.
it's pretty simple.
That's the thing with this server is every single time that you get on, because nobody's on it, so it's just us. We join it, and then the mission starts. And then when it starts, it's afternoon and heading into evening, and then it immediately becomes nighttime.
I love that so much.
Which for an aircraft that, and we do have MVGs. Okay, that's good. But we have no symbology on the HUD because we don't have a HUD. And using weapons at night is not easy without a T-pod with FLIR. And especially because most of them just require visually acquiring the target. TV-guided weapons are useless. So basically IR-guided Mavics are the only thing we can use.
And that is exactly why I am using those right now.
That's what I was doing too. But I was just doing the ones with the large warhead, not the, I think it's the H's or the K's. H, I think. Are you with me or are you going to the target?
Going to the target.
Yep, all that's there still for you is 3 launchers.
Copy. I've been searching for 3 launchers.
But go kill them.
It's
It's also helpful that, flying low to avoid SAMs and go after targets and things in the mountains in Afghanistan at night. It's not everybody following radar. Interesting.
This thing is a pretty impressive roll rate at high speeds.
Nails, 7 o'clock.
Doesn't like turning. Like
hates the
dogfights are
turn.
mostly to be avoided. I mean, if you're at 300, if you're at like 375, 400 knots, it turns reasonably well, but not well enough that I would want to dogfight anything. Because you have to use your power and speed to get away from stuff. But
I'm trying to find this airfield in this tiny little scope that I've got. I'm not seeing it, boys. You guys seeing it? It's gonna be harder and harder to see soon.
with every other light on at the airport except the runway lights.
I'm showing nails 10 o'clock.
Wait, I feel like I'm close.
Oh, that was butter. That was so smooth. Thank you, Justin, for complimenting me and not reprimanding me, even though I'm way off center line now because I'm slipping around for some reason.
Dude, I cannot see. Oh, there it is.
Why am I yawing so much on this front line? They must have a crossway.
We have a friendly, 12 o'clock, 5 miles.
Trying to take off too.
Rifle. Egressing. Egressing west.
Color them, right?
I don't think my missile hit anything of value. But I'm gonna attempt to find the last few targets. I'm gonna turn up my displays here.
I've never freely flown in conditions any darker than this in the Phantom. I've been meaning to do a night flight, but I need to practice stuff. My landings are finally getting decent because I've figured out how to do it.
Nice. It's only a matter of time before you fly in pitch black in this thing.
Yeah, I will. I want to do some ILS landings in.
I love flying in pitch black in the Phantom.
Yeah, I haven't done it hard enough and when I can see shit.
Oh, I think I found a target. Rifle?
Oh, I didn't even jettison my thing.
Rifle.
Steering is updated to next turn point.
Really laggy.
I just got one cub.
Nice, that's wonderful.
On this target. We might actually be able to take this base.
Just like
I think I only have 2 more missiles left. So I better make these ones hit. Otherwise, I'm definitely gonna have to go on the guns.
We've got nails. 1 o'clock.
Do you have any numerics?
One of them's near the airfield.
I tried doing it.
Yeah. I would love if you would try doing that.
Alright. How do I take control of it though? I assume I have control, but stand by 1 second. Can't tell if I'm actually slewing this thing or not.
I'm not seeing it slew on my screen. I'm
I
seeing
can
it
change
zoom
the
in and
point of
out.
view. Yeah, and I'm moving the thing that I thought was to control it, but it's... So I have to press this. Action, half action, action switch, FA. Why didn't that work? I'm moving the thing that does the cursor, but
There has to be something that we're not doing.
yeah. Did half action? Let's see. Alright, fly me towards it, and I'll see if I can do it. I don't know if there's a handoff. Alright, so I can clearly do that.
Alright, it's right on our nose here.
Why can't I slew it?
I can slew it.
Yeah, I can lock things, but I can't. It won't let me actually. Yeah, I see where it is. It's right, like up. It's that heat one right there. Yeah.
Where, here?
Yeah, it's the one. Yeah, closest down the left, bottom left there. That's
Here?
it. No. Across. You see the hot spot? Along that side, so that side of the runway. To the right. It's right down that sand berm from the smoke. Big hot spot. To the right. Right there, to the right. That's it. Pretty sure, unless that's something you hit. Yeah, it's right there.
It's right. Yep, it's to the side. See them both. I'll let you get them. The button that I'm pressing to target them
I know how to do it, but it's...
is aerial
alright.
refueling button release.
Yeah, but I don't have that in the background. It should just be slew, but it must be missing something that gives
Let me switch off of air to. Let me switch off of the.
So streaming.
There we go. I switched off of the
Okay.
TV, so you should have control over the TV now. Do you have control over it?
I can't tell. I don't think so.
It looks like
I can move the thing,
labeled
the
both.
tank controller. I can change the field of view, but when I move it around, it doesn't do anything.
That's not a controller.
Hold on a second.
It's got to be something you're missing, Whisper.
I think I figured it out. I just can't see because I'm just looking at the sky.
Why are you controlling my aircraft? Stop controlling my aircraft. Dude,
Yeah, take control.
I'm in control.
Alright then.
But someone
hold
else was
on.
flying it for a second.
Yeah, I know I was.
Oh, okay. Alright. I'm lining up with the
Hold
target.
on. Yeah, I can't.
Target's on our nose.
Okay, this forum post says that he controls it with the stick, not that, but doesn't. Maybe you don't have control of it. I mean, maybe I don't have control of it.
How can I give that to you? Do I have to switch out of air to ground? Alright, I switched out of air to ground.
That's using the cursor control. Okay. It's like this cross track and a long track. That's different, so it's not the same thing, but. Oh, that's antenna control. Is there an option in access commands for cursor?
Yes, there is.
The hand control is different though, so it's like I have the access commands. No, there's nothing. Move cursor, along track, cross track. Can I need 3 fucking hands for this.
Let's grow a new one.
'Cause I can't press the trigger half action and press a modifier and do that at the same time. Just for the sake of.
And rifle. Hopefully this hits an actual target.
Yeah, okay, I don't know how to do it.
Let's find out.
No, I don't care right now. I think I have to have, like.
Yes. Looks like a successful target to me.
Alright, I'm gonna end this though soon, because nobody's watching, and because the stream, it's been 3.5 hours, and I wanna go to bed.
Okay.
So. I just don't know what to do, just listen to the control.
There has to be a control for it.
press when holding the AR action, or AR button to activate the pilot, or wizard selects half action trigger position. It sees using the cursor control. And then once it's under, that'll be full action. I need to maybe watch a video about that. Alright, kill that last thing.
I'm trying.
Want me to fly? I might be able to fly a little bit steadier and you can then slow up.
I can't get it here.
Because it's hard to have to fly and...
It's not that hard. I can do it, but I'll let you fly.
I know where it is, so...
Alright. You should probably take controls.
I feel like it rolls so... because you're...
Do I control throttle?
No, I control everything.
Okay, I'm gonna leave my throttle alone.
It's laggy though.
Pull throttle to idle. Okay, now fly normal.
Alright.
Just had to make sure. Because my headset says it's very low. Which means it's only a matter of minutes now.
Alright, can you look to our 9 o'clock and see the runway?
Yes.
You see near that smoke and
Yes.
fire, there's like 2 beige kind of shelters or tents or something.
Yeah.
On the sand, just like in the side of the runway, or not, on the sand.
Honestly,
like,
I could probably do this quicker targeting it on my own, and then
I'm just trying to talk
I
you
could
onto
just
it. I
let
don't
you
know if you
land.
know where it is. I know where the target is. Is my point.
Alright, I got it. Fly me to
Look
it.
at those tents. It's up.
Can't
Down,
aim any
left.
lower.
Okay. I think just
I
strafe
see
it.
exactly where it is. No, we don't need to strafe. I see exactly where it is. It's
see-
south.
you know where it
Yeah,
is.
it's north of those 2 large hangars. Go left, go left, go left. Fly. Keep going left, Fly 0, 1, over 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 0. Fly 1, 2, 0. Level out right here. 1, 2, 0.
It's like it feels weird and it's like laggy in the back seat trying to fly. Yeah, some decent stuff.
Keep going. Alright, turn around. Left side. There you go.
I feel like we're doing this backwards. But I don't know how to get it slowly, so... Alright, if I can't get it with
Slow
me flying,
down.
then you just take it.
Go harder. Do you see it? Put the nose on it. Alright, I have controls.
Okay. Yeah, because I have no forward visibility, really. I was just going to control it in the terminal attack phase, basically, just so we could, you know... We can recenter it, too.
Right,
You
just
know where
there.
it is, bro. Yeah. Yeah, right there. You see it? There you go.
Come on.
There you go. Nice.
Rifle, baby. Rifle,
That's
baby.
mine. Where are my lights? Awesome.
We can land there if we
Absolutely.
need to. Let's have you
That's
take
cool,
us
man.
back to Kandahar if you want.
Okay, so this is cross track.
I'll turn the lights on. Go ahead and take us back to Kandahar. You have controls. You have controls.
Oh, stand by. I'm looking for my lights.
I have
can't
controls.
see
I have
shit.
controls.
I just want my lights on.
Do I have another missile? I do. I thought I didn't.
Okay, let me put in the TACAM if I can find where that control is. Stand by. It is 7.5, I think it is. Or is it 7.4? Alright, so we can pull up the TACAM display. Yeah, I don't get. Alright, I can fly us there, but I have to climb because I don't have, much in the way of visibility forward.
I mean,
Or you can just fly us because
you can take controls. Fly as fast as you want.